Hello, Scry. Hello, Gun Mage. Welcome, everybody, to or back to Ace Combat 5. Um, for this stream, I decided to celebrate every aircraft in the game. Basically, I will go through every, or in this series at least, not this stream because that'd be long as hell. But there's 53 aircraft in this game, and I'm going to fly them all. I've come up with the missions that would best showcase each aircraft's abilities based off their SP weapon, their stats, and we're gonna run them through the paces. So without further ado, we'll start with the first one, your starter plane. And the mission I picked is Whitebird Part 1. As we see, the F-5E. It's a fighter aircraft. Hydrate of the hail, okay. Hail hydrate! I need caffeine right now, or this time, so we got that instead of water. Anyway. The F-5E Tiger II has a speed of 62, ability stat of 32, stability of 60, a defense of 43, air-to-air of 22, and an air-to-ground of 47. Now, this is kind of one of my big pet peeves of Ace 5, is that they designate a lot of aircraft fighters and then give them only air-to-ground weapons for SP weapons, and then say, yeah, it's a great fighter. Then why did you give it bombs? But whatever. The description for this is low cost, lightweight tactical fighter with respectable capabilities in all areas. Easy to fly and maintain, the Tiger II is employed in air forces around the globe. And it's equipped with the Unguided Bomb, a small freefall bomb that inflicts damage to ground targets close to the impact area. And I did a little research. The model of bomb that we can see right here, this is an American Mark 83 unguided bomb. And the standard missiles right here, that is an AIM-9 Sidewinder. Aircraft of different nationalities will actually have different models of their weapons to better recreate and reflect their nation of origin. And all of them are going to be taking...
Which plane am I going up in, Captain?
It's not an AIM-9X, it's an AIM-9-1. Or AIM-9A or whatever. It's a standard Sidewinder.
Captain, which plane should I use?
Most American aircraft, in fact,
Are we launching in this
for their standard air-to-air defensive missile, or close-range heat-seeking missile, is a Sidewinder. And the F-5 Tiger carried the standard version of the Sidewinder back in the Vietnam War.
War-Dog, launch.
But no, the AIM-9X is what the model used for the QAAM, for the NATO and American aircraft.
The mass driver was built by Osea and
But I chose White Bird Part 1 because it allows the Tiger to showcase its air-to-air capabilities as well as utilize its bombs to a fullest extent.
Is that the Arcbird?
The Arcbird, a white bird built as the first step toward the realization of the space station project. Now it's left its orbit and is just low enough to graze the atmosphere. It's coming down to pick up the laser cannon they're about to launch. They were building a bridge of peace that would span into outer space. Not anymore. The machinery meant for this peaceful mission was about to be used for our counterattack.
Hey, listen. Yes? Isn't that thing supposed to work like a satellite? Why'd it climb down all this way? It's a maneuverable orbiting spacecraft. I know that. I'm just
But in
saying,
real life,
the
the
system uses atmospheric friction to change its
U.S.
orbit.
Air Force and U.S. Navy frequently utilize the F-5 as an aggressor's aircraft, meaning that for war games and training purposes in places like Top Gun, they will use the F-5 as to play act Russian or Chinese aircraft, because it's flies and handles more differently than most standard American aircraft. It was also famously used as the MiG-28 in the movie Top Gun.
Airborne tanks are dropping from the transport plane. Can you count all those parachutes? I gave up already. Destroy all airborne ACV. Engage them in the air and on ground. The ACVs are moving this way.
I think the Tiger was also used by Shin Kazuma in the anime Area 88 as his final aircraft. His first one was the F-8 Crusader.
This isn't funny. These tanks are gonna turn into a coffin soon. We can handle this. Rest of you, get out of here now. Our allies on the ground are mixed in with the enemy. Can't we do anything about that?
It's all over if the tanks break through. Blaze, do you think our forces are sufficient?
Oh, hell nah.
So it's up to our close air support to make sure they succeed.
This is Osea, man. Without their protagonist, they screwed.
They just keep on coming down.
There's too many of them. We can't take them all out in the air.
And there's the Ace.
Bottom of the vehicles.
Yeah, I'm doing this on normal difficulty, by the way.
This is bad news. We better shoot him fast.
So the Aces will spawn in.
Tanks are heading for the base. I hate having to shoot you after you finally touch ground and all, but sorry.
I'll try one more time to convince the higher-ups to launch. Ground forces have any tank units? Are they gonna be okay?
I don't know. But either way, we can't let those things reach the ground.
The agility and speed of those tanks are far better than I expected.
Our pillboxes are getting full. We gotta protect them. River 8 just took a direct hit and exploded.
Fox 2!
Yeah, for a starter aircraft, the F-5's not bad. It's not as good as the F-16 from A7 and A6,
They're all scattering and
but it's a lot better than the F-4
I thought we had air superiority. Tanks falling from
because it can actually turn and maneuver.
anyway. These guys make great targets until they get
And while I don't care for the fact that its only special weapon is the unguided bomb in Zero, the F-5 gets the QAAM. So
This is unacceptable. Please
it
start the countdown. I'm on orders from our
it's
air
not
commander. We
too
have to
shabby for a starter plane.
protect the units until they land safely. We're getting requests from every team to restart the launch.
Fox 2!
enemy tank confirmed destroyed.
What's the status on those airborne tanks?
Also, unguided bombs are a lot better than napalm bombs. And this game. A lot easier to use.
All Yuktobani and ACVs destroyed. Our thanks to all Allied aircraft. That should be most of them. It looks like they've abandoned the ground invasion and decided to just destroy the base. Wipe out the remaining enemy forces. Make an effort to minimize any damage to the mass driver.
Let's go ahead and take out this B-2. Hello, Nugget. It's going well. We're on our first aircraft, the F-5, or the MiG-28, however you want to call it. Stupid B-2, get back here. Oh, you son of a bitch! There we go. Yeah, I forgot about the flares. No, you can't.
Confirmed kill on a bomber. That was supposed to be the aircraft behind those cruise missiles. Communications. I want you to ensure all comm lines stay open. We got it covered, sir. 3 modes of communication. Wired, wireless, and runners. Missile trajectories detected.
Use one missile as a decoy and hit with the second missile. Yeah, I just... Yeah. And they take 4 Sidewinders to kill. It's annoying.
Blaze, do you know why the Ark bird was built?
No, I didn't pay attention in school.
Well, it sure wasn't built for missions like this.
I can't shoot them all down!
You'll do fine. Stay calm and you won't miss.
My plane can't keep up with them!
We'll be safe here. Calm down. What about the final check on the remote measurement units?
Sorry, sir. Remote measurement units check complete.
The catapult camera just shut off. Was the SSTO hit?
No, I'm not going to use the Hawk for Mission 1. Or Mission 1 for the Hawk. But we're probably not going to get to the Hawk today.
Can't waste any more time.
The number of incoming cruise missiles is decreasing.
Because we're going in order.
Launch facility safe? I can't tell from here.
Nope, it's dead.
It was damaged? It's just a little while more until the launch. Hang on. 3 minutes! 3 minutes to go!
Flight control, your job is done. Evacuate the area immediately. We can't have any mistakes here. We're staying. Guidance team reporting. Our launch window will close in a few minutes. Have faith in our fighter pilots. Don't rush your final checks.
Oh, that's cute. They have faith in us.
Target hit!
Just a little more. Just 2 more minutes. Seal off D-block. Nobody's left in there, right? Clear.
Bye-bye, Tornado.
Box 2.
Final pre-flight check. All stations, go over everything one last time. Guidance, navigation, flight control, telemetry, communications, flight dynamics.
But no, the missions that I picked for all the planes, I want them to show off their capabilities, but I also want it to be, you know, a little challenging. Not a walk in the park. Well, they have no faith in their own ground defenses. They're just shite. I mean, it is Osea.
1 minute left. Have a safe trip. Damn it! Is this it for us? The Air Force will get us through this. I know they will. So don't give up. Come on, have they launched yet? If the tide of battle doesn't change soon, we're in deep trouble.
They're in deep doo-doo.
Countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16.
Eh, come on. Eh. Fire.
Plane's approaching.
Yeah.
We're gonna launch this thing if it kills us. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff.
Have a nice trip. See you next fall.
Increasing speed. SSTO
Passing checkpoint 1.
Passing checkpoint
Checkpoint 2.
Passing checkpoint 3. Mass driver hit by cruise missile.
I mean, it's been hit by a lot of cruise missiles. And yet it's still standing. Ironic, the Yuktobanians could not destroy what they helped build.
SSTO.
I know, Nugget. If you read the highlight description, both Floofy and I
Clear.
were playing up the drama for the camera.
I'm seeing it now. It's a beautiful sight. This
We've known each other since 3rd grade. He knows how far to push my buttons, and I know how far I can play up the acting. So no, it was all a show. So don't worry.
The white bird rose up once again. Laser cannon in its wings. It was a moving sight. In my heart, though,
And that was the F5 Tiger, the second best starter in the franchise.
None of them found out why the enemy targeted the base until much later. Of course, by that time it was too late.
We prevented the Yuktobanians
Or at least second best starter that I've actually played. I have not played Ace Combat 3, so I don't know what they start with that one. I think Typhoon. Alright, so for the second one, we're going all the way to mission 10. By the way, we're going to be repeating some of these missions a lot, just because they do a good job of exploiting the SP weapons of various aircraft. So, blind spot for the next aircraft in our list. Oh, the Typhoon is the AC-3 starter plane. That's either mean that the Typhoon is that bad compared to the rest of the aircraft, or I don't know. Anyway, the F-20A, the first real fighter aircraft you'll actually be able to obtain in this game, and I consider true fighter aircraft or true A-to-A aircraft any aircraft that has an air-to-air special weapon. So I don't necessarily consider the Tiger a fighter. The Hawk would be perfect for training him. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Compared to the Tiger, the F-20A has an increase in speed and mobility, 73 to 43. It remains the 60 stability, gets a little bit better defense with 46. Its air-to-air skyrockets to 60, while its air-to-ground plummets to 25. It also gains 8 more missiles, or 8 more Sidewinders. Known as the Tiger Shark, this aircraft is the successor to the F-5E. Its single-engine design provides a 60% increase in thrust. It's armed with the AIM-7 Sparrow semi-active air-to-air missile. Air-to-air missile with a high accuracy and long range. Once fired, the target must be kept inside the missile's steering circle, which is about 30 degrees off the cone, or off the nose. But no, the F-20 is basically what I wish the Tiger could have been. If this is what the Tiger, or the version of the Tiger you got as the starter plane, I think it could actually challenge the position of best starter plane for the F-16. Yeah, that's a big problem I have with a lot of PS2 era games. Again, I'm coming from A6, so having only 60 missiles and 10 Sparrows to me feels like, why am I going in with only a single clip in my gun? More or less. But now I do like the Tiger Shark.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain?
Captain, which plane should I use? We're launching with this formation then?
War Dog, launch. Hey, kid! Did you take a listen to that song?
Sure.
That Face of the Coin is a great tune, huh?
No, it sucked. I hated it.
Archer, engaging.
Edge engaging. Wilco!
Blaze, engage. Whoops. Chopper, engaging.
Boom!
Under current circumstances, we've been forced to set foot on Yuktobania with weapons. However, with me here is the Yuktobanian military who started this unjust war. Transport squadron undetected. No problems yet. Roger. Maintain current heading. No stragglers. Don't leave anybody behind.
Boom!
We gotta bag all these planes?
I think every enemy plane in the area is up and flying.
Well, let's ask them. Hey, how many planes you got there?
Excuse me.
Report from the Eloy. Picking up something on radar.
There's way too
Alright,
many
there's
signals
the
on radar.
enemy E767.
How about you guys?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Results as well. Something's going on.
Hey, you don't think...
Does the enemy have a tally ho on us yet?
Well, do share your keen insights, will you please? What's up?
Boom!
First Lieutenant Chopper, jammer aircraft.
So it's a trick?
How could this be? Our new jamming devices are supposed to be perfect.
Okay, I feel better now. Ghosts aren't so bad once you figure out the trick behind them.
Where are the jammers? They've got to be somewhere close. Let's take care of them.
I really wish this had Zero's bore sight targeting system,
Jamming confusion. Repeat. Don't let the
because it has to go through all of those fake targets before it gets me to the one I want.
Disappeared. Several of them at once.
Damn it, our cover's blown. Concentrate on shooting down the enemy jammer aircraft. The transport can wait. We wish to work hand in hand harmoniously with the citizens of Yuktobania for this operation. I've instructed our soldiers
You can already feel the increased mobility
The radar's back online. What? We're totally exposed.
of the Tiger Shark compared to the Tiger.
Down. It just means now we're on equal footing.
Ha! So it's a little visual trick. Well, too bad. I'm not into special effects.
Gotta wonder what else they've got up their sleeves.
Therefore, I ask you, citizens of Yuktobania, do not fear us, but rather join us in
That easy?
Oh, hell
I
no.
don't think so either.
I'm sure the Tiger's great to fly. I'm just saying that in the game, the Tiger Shark is much better than the Tiger too. But no, the like I said earlier, the Navy and the Air Force utilize the Tiger as an aggressor squadron or aggressor aircraft to help train their pilots on how to counter smaller, more nimble aircraft. Because the performance of the Tiger more closely resembles that of a MiG or a Sukhoi instead of a typical Eagle or a Tomcat.
I'm not showing any aircraft like that either. Are you sure?
Multiple casualties! Get an ambulance over here fast! Damn it, the OCO bastards.
This is Thunderhead. War Dog, did you engage in an attack on a civilian facility?
Oh yeah, totally.
You're safe?
Why would we do that? Weren't you watching from up there?
And that's all the jammer aircraft.
Your primary mission is to escort the transports. So we're just gonna watch them die?
That's what I hate about war. No matter who starts it, it always comes to this.
Close the distance too fast.
Our cover's totally blown. Overrun Squadron. Split and engage the enemy fighters. All Neo Squadron, stay close and continue your escort mission. Don't worry, it's just one more thing we have to take care of is all. No friendly IFF squad. Confirmed. Enemy aircraft approaching. This is our sky. Don't let them barge in here.
Enemy plane shot down.
They're all retreating together like one big happy family. Damn, this is the biggest withdrawal in history.
Hey, are you sure our planes are gonna make it to the base? We can't hold them out for long. Don't panic.
Boom.
We're still okay. That's a mountain range down below us. Even if you eject, you won't survive.
Bandits in gun range. Fox 2.
We let them get this far inland?
Blaze just bagged one.
Radar lock. Fox 1. Blaze, you have no special weapons remaining.
Don't need them.
Last plane confirmed shot down. All enemy transports and jammers in the local airspace have been eliminated.
So yeah, the F-28A Tiger Shark, a marked improvement over the F-5E. You lose some air-to-ground capabilities, but what you gain in air-to-air and mobility more than make up for it.
We have succeeded in halting the
Alright. So for the next aircraft, we're going all the way back to Mission 4, First Flight, which is actually one of my favorite missions. I love this mission so much. And I think the music has a large part to do with that. But we're going to use the final incarnation of the Tiger, the X-29A. While it never actually made it to full production in real life, apparently OSEA brought it into full production. We don't gain any boost in speed. Speed stays the same at 73, but we gain a massive increase to mobility, going from a 43 to a 71. But we lose some of our stability, which is down to a 47. We also gain a little bit more defense, and going from a 46 to a 49. We gain some air-to-air and some air-to-ground because reasons I don't know why. And it's armed with the same amount of normal sidewinders as the Tiger Shark. The forward swept wings of this aircraft allow for exceptional turning ability. An advanced fly-by-wire system is employed to overcome instabilities caused by this design. The special weapon is the QAM, which is, because this is a NATO aircraft, it utilizes the AIM-9X Sidewinder. Need a bit of time? Okay. We can definitely do that. We'll do some ad time for Nicola. If you need to, take a quick breather, restroom break. I'll see you in 30 seconds.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain? So, we're going up in this formation?
Alright, and we back. Hopefully that was enough time. Unfortunately, we won't be able to have Grim. You can still see the stream during an ad. Huh, interesting. But anyway, Grim will be stuck with the F5 because of game mechanics, but well.
War Dog, launch.
Please scramble! Emergency launch! Hurry!
But yeah, I think NASA used this as a demonstrator or a test platform for forward swept wings.
Please, your altitude restriction is canceled. Protect our base. Control tower to War Dog. Intercept the bombers. Don't let them attack the runway.
I see you made it.
But yeah, this is a pretty powerful early game aircraft
Glad to hear it. Looks like keeping it in good shape.
because of the QAMs.
This is War Dog.
You don't get many of them, but
Approaching Sand Island.
oh, son of a bitch.
Here comes His Highness from the mainland now. This is base control. We are under air attack. Repeat.
Might be mid-roll ads again. Yeah. If it happens, let me know.
Trust you can hold the runway until we arrive. That's an order. We'll be in danger if we don't land. You will obey.
I know Twitch is starting doing mid-rolls on the video on demand of the previous previous past broadcasts, which is fine. You're not missing anything, but nope.
Attack successful. The enemy's confused and disoriented.
The bombers that attacked us are turning around. They're heading back towards Sand Island.
We gotta stop them here. It's all over. Even I know that.
Wonder how many squadrons we've lost. They're all burning now.
Yeah, these definitely aren't your ISAF level QAMs, though.
We can handle the enemy counter.
Fucking tornado!
Rescue team, help out the wounded. All three hands, help the fire control crew.
Use the water in the supply tank to put out the fire. Ah, my rock and roll records. They're in my room. It took me forever to collect all those.
The air attack always comes after a reconnaissance. We should have known.
Don't lose your focus. Deploy yourself right to the ground. Who should we target first? The fighters or the bombers?
Kaboom!
All units prepare for the next bombing run. Disable the runway.
No, they wouldn't. They would just do it. Not good. because the last time they announced it, they got a huge backlash, so they're just going to do it.
This is Edge. There's chaos above.
It's always better to
How about we concentrate our
ask for
fire now?
forgiveness than ask for permission, after all.
Roger, Blaze. Let's focus our fire in front.
Put your head down and keep it down. That explosion was pretty close.
Hey, it's the hippie plane!
It's incredible. Where are the fireproof suits? The ventilation system isn't working. I can't see a thing through the smoke. The fire doors are warped from the heat. Stay cool. Take aim and drop them straight. We're hitting the runway this time. This is it. This is real war. Don't try to do it all at once. Just stay cool.
Give me waifu. Oh, wait, this is Ace 5. Hello, Starscream.
An aircraft. We're out of fire.
Yeah, this is Ace 5, no waifus.
It's too dangerous. Fall back.
God damn! B1! Die! Thank you. Called Mind Ripper due to excess use of LSD. Exactly.
Comms is taking off.
Look at the hangar. Who the hell pulled that out?
We will get to the Bearcoot, Starscream. Not this stream, probably. But in this series, I will fly every single aircraft to the best of its ability.
There's no time. Be careful, Grimes. I'm coming.
Just have to make do with waifu Nagase.
Kid, Grim's coming up. I'm not sure he can handle this. Are we just gonna watch? When
Yep.
he gets shot down, it's gonna be
I'm an asshole.
Control systems are okay. Do not allow them to get any more planes airborne.
Grim's a prime target right now for the enemy. We have to protect him.
Fox 2, Fox 2. That guy's nuts.
It's taking off now.
Enemy plane shot down by Blaze. Edge,
Yer.
Fox 2.
If you like this plane, you should know that it's thanks to it the Sukhoi decided to test negative
Prepared to provide cover at any time.
arrow wing by itself, creating the Bearcoot. Yeah, well, guess what? This one's symmetrical, so it wins.
Projection system, okay?
Although, to be honest, the S-32 in this game I do like. I don't...
This is Grim. I'm about to take off.
What I don't like about the Bearcoot is mainly its weapon selection
Roger. That's a relief.
and
I'm in takeoff position on the runway. Engines full
its
Come back, come back. Don't stop.
tail booms. And that's largely because of my own neurosis. I understand that. But I just can't stand that asymmetry. I mean, I know other planes are asymmetrical, like the F-15, but it's not as noticeable as like it is with the Su-47. And it just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know why.
Planes climbing up to
It just does.
be careful. Get up, get up. Come on.
That's not to say it's not a capable aircraft, because the Bearcoot is a very capable aircraft. It just literally drives me insane.
I'm airborne.
Like, it hurts for me to use it.
Roger.
This is Airman First Class Grim. Call sign Archer. Control tower and all aircraft. I will be joining the War Dog Squadron.
This is the control tower. Roger that. Please, take care of them for us. This is War Dog Leader. Sand Island, I'm out of fuel. Request clearance to land.
There you are.
Lieutenant Colonel Ford, you can't land. We're under attack.
See, can I shoot him down?
Cover me while I land.
What are you, insane?
Oh, okay.
Second Lieutenant Davenport, is that you?
Yes, sir.
I'll make sure to write you up after I land.
Ha!
This is the control tower. Another wave of bombers approaching. Close fast and destroy them.
Stay calm, stay calm, stay calm.
There is a legacy of the Tiger Shark, or the Tiger series, that is still being flown by the U.S. Navy today. A lot of design elements from the Tiger were taken by Northrop, or not Northrop, but McDonnell Douglas, and instituted into the FA-18. Namely the nose gun, the engine intakes. So there's a lot of design elements in the F-18 that were either inspired or taken from the F-5. And so the Hornet has more in common with the Tiger than it does with the Tomcat. Or the Hornet, or the Eagle. Bleh.
You're coming in too fast. Slow down.
Oh, I love this mission. This is one of my favorite missions in Ace 5. Feels like it's a nice, fun dogfight.
Stand by and prepare for your next sortie.
We sustained
All right.
damage, but our efforts prevented.
Now, for the next aircraft family. Loving the extra details, modern history past World War II or so I'm not familiar with. I love military aircraft, so I research a lot of it. I'm not as familiar with Cold War era aircraft as I would like to be, but I'm pretty familiar with it. Now we're going to narrow margin for our next fighter. You never noticed that. I mean, I am primarily an Ace Combat streamer, and, well, you've had me in your games before, so you know what I'm like, Gunmage. Alright, the MiG-21 BIS. This is a definite step up in terms of capabilities from the F5. Has the same speed of 73, or has a faster speed of 73, a little bit more mobile with the 35, but it's very unstable at a 29. We got some modest defenses at 42. Yeah, I would love an early Jets / Cold War Ace Combat game. That'd be awesome. Air-to-air capabilities, though, only at 22 versus... So we're back to Tiger levels here. And an air-to-ground of 47. Russian technology. And we're armed with the Russian equivalent of the Sidewinder. I'm not sure what that is. But as you can see... love the Ruski fighters. I like the flankers. I'm not that big of much of a fan of the MiGs. And welcome, Phoenix. As you can see, the standard missile here is different than the it's the Russian model compared to the Tiger's Sidewinder. But anyway, MiG-21 BIS aircraft type fighter. Wrong button. A small single-engine fighter, codenamed Fishbed. While its electronics and weapons capability are outdated, it makes up for it with high maneuverability and low cost. The SP weapon is the rocket launcher, or RCL, but it's not our Lord and Savior RCL because this is the Ocean variant instead of the Amerian variant. This weapon launches multiple unguided rocket-propelled missiles that explode on target, or on contact, damaging nearby targets. And the model is the Russian UB-16 57mm 16-shot pods. And that's why we're doing narrow margin, because you can rocket launcher the ships.
So, we're going up in this formation. War dog, launch.
They're a bit bigger than tanks. And our aircraft are now hovering in midair. But yeah, I'm going to be usually picking the SP color, whereas my wingman will take the Ocean color. That way you can, in these cutscenes, you can easily distinguish who Blaze is and who the cannon fodder are.
Quit screwing around. This is war. The enemy's all over and they're gonna eat you alive.
I'd better stick to the trail position. Thanks.
This is Captain Snow. Call sign Swordsman. Engaging next enemy formation. Give me a position.
This is the AA Cruiser Excalibur. The ship blocking us up ahead. You've got to move away. We can't use our spy radar.
Oh, there they are. Okay.
To engage.
I mean, I can get rid of that ship if you want.
Blaze, engage.
Actually, no. Hold those special weapons.
I'll cover your 6. All right, please?
No, I don't like clingy girlfriends.
Please let me do it.
The tanker next to us just exploded. Where's the fireboat? It's straight to our ship.
Phoenix, engage.
Nobody saw us coming?
Their ships are just sitting in anchor. This is like target practice. Enemy reinforcements
War Dog, launch.
up and get ready.
Nope, not at all. There's really only one cannon fodder, and that's Chopper. I mean, you're not wrong.
This is not a drill.
Oh, thanks for the heads up, you idiot.
I love that line. Thanks for the heads up, you idiot!
Don't let them escape the force. Sink them all.
This is not a drill. No shit, Sherlock! There's bombs going off!
Up to its name. Thanks, everyone. We'll request your cover until we break out of the port.
The entire Gulf is in flames.
This is worse than I imagined. This is the port.
I typically like the Amarian banter of 6, but some of the lines in Ace 5 are just hilarious.
No mistakes. This is the aircraft carrier Kestrel. Approaching port exit.
Roger, Kestrel.
Like, oh yeah, this is my anti-tank rifle. I brought it from home. You did what?
Open up a path. That carrier is valuable.
That carrier's valuable and worth a lot more than you are.
Located the carrier Kestrel.
Nope.
Kestrel in front of you. A large target container located.
Guys, I can't find the Kestrel. Do you know where the Kestrel is?
All friendly aircraft.
I have no idea where the Kestrel might be. Can you find the Kestrel, boys and girls?
Negative. This is Sea-Land Thunderhead. Swordsman, remain in the eastern sector. Protect our territory and continue bound. But that's my carrier. War Dog, provide cover for the Kestrel. Damn it, you pig-headed.
I take it you don't like the yes-no function, Raz? I think it's kind of stupid, in my opinion.
We need you to take care of the Kestrel.
You're asking me to find a burb. All I see are planes and ships.
Escorting the Kestrel is priority.
That's a good one, Scry.
Don't worry about our ship. Just get out of the port.
That's punny.
Approaching gun range.
But no,
Give me a target. Bogies inbound from Vector 280. It's no use, there's too many of them.
now with the whole yes-no function, I typically become the sarcastic asshole. Because if they give me that choice, I'm going to take it.
Is he trying to kill us? What kind of captain is that?
The ships are finally starting to move. Get out of the Gulf.
So, my headcanon is that Blaze is the sassiest of all the Ace Combat protagonists. simply because they give you that option. Did you find the Kestrel? While looking directly at the Kestrel. Nope, didn't find it. Sorry. I do that every time Naga says, like, can you find the target? I look directly at the target and say no. Just because I am a child, and I find that hilarious.
Enemy radar is tracking your every move.
Target hit.
Fighter shut down.
Running out of Sidewinders here.
Edge, Fox 2.
Fox 2! Fox 2! Missile hit.
I'll fire when I want to.
This is Medical Center 3. We're ready to admit patients.
We may have even more wounded coming in soon. Are you sure you're okay?
We'll be fine. Please, don't give up hope.
Hey, rookie. You sure you'll be okay by yourself?
I'm okay. I can do this.
I can do this! Oh my god, there's a lot of blood!
1 mile to Bay exit. All we gotta do is get past that bridge. Shoot down as many planes as you can.
Alright, who wants to get shot down first?
Engine room, give us more speed.
Final. Blaze the sassiest. In the final mission, I think that's also confirmed with the answer that is replied with groans. I know, I love that.
I shouldn't have
Are you ready? Blaze,
That
engage!
plane crashed
No.
and covered the water in flames.
Ah.
People floating right there. I could see their faces. So many of them. Somebody stop this.
Oh my nugget.
Kid, did you see that?
Nope, not at all.
Never mind then.
We're gonna break through the middle of that fleet.
I think Nugget should join Kyo's server. He's got the right mindset for it.
Stay alert.
The carrier's entering the ocean. Come on, whoever's out
What do you
there,
think, Phoenix?
Get that bucket of words out of here. This is the captain of the aircraft carrier Kestrel. My congratulations to all ships that managed to escape. As captain, I will now form a provisional battle fleet. The enemy has built a blockade with their fleet in front of us. We have to break through this and escape to safer waters. Good luck, everyone. Friendly aircraft, your support is requested.
Blaze, this is Thunderhead. Are you clear on the mission objective?
Nope, not at all.
Fleet of the carrier Kestrel out into open waters. Range to blockade line confirmed at 4 miles.
Their formation centered around
I mean, I would give you an invite if I could, but I don't think I can.
perfect chance to improve our record.
God.
Let's go.
Stay on the lookout for inbound.
I mean, Blaze and Nagase get it on after the whole thing is over, so her standing orgasmic is... But that girl says something. She loves her man, or her men having some sass.
Maintain fleet formation. We're gonna break right through. I'm not gonna let them sink us here. Frank, missile! Missiles incoming from aft starboard.
But I'm sure if you ask either Kyo or Phoenix, they'd be able to get you an invite to that server. Oh my god, the RCL in this game sucks!
Alpha 2, follow me. What's the matter with you? Hurry up and start shooting before they do.
Yeah.
Bring all the wounded inside. We don't have time to treat them. Missile hit.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
I really don't want to get shot down today, man.
Especially coming from yesterday, where our Lord and Savior RCL just annihilated the Estevakian aerial fleet. I'm over here lurking and drawing cute floof dragon things. And y'all over here in chat talking about orgasm stuff. This ain't a Kyo stream.
Captain Snow, trust the sky above us, team.
Roger, Captain Anderson.
I'm sorry, Scry. I can't control them.
Target hit.
Where'd that shaking come from?
Whispers.
The top deck has been blown off.
Clear. Through the blockade.
Radar lock.
Our surface-to-air weapon systems finally operational.
Sympathetic G forces strain.
Surface-to-air missiles ready to launch. This is what we trained for. We can do this. As long as we're still afloat, we have a fighting chance. We're out of ammo. More ammo. Haul them over from storage on the double.
We're getting some tilt resistance. We can't approach the carrier.
We broke through. That's one tough boat, man.
Alright, Zepang is here and wants to kill me. He's right behind me. Shit.
Give me the flight lead.
Shut up! Take care of this thing on my ass!
Back.
This is the captain of the aircraft carrier Kestrel. Our fleet has successfully escaped to safe waters. My thanks to our brave warriors of the sea and in the air.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3 planes. Count them up, man. We're all back safe. I can't wait to tell the captain once they pluck him out of the ocean.
But the captain,
The captain
Captain Bartlett,
never
returned to Sand Island. Ever again.
The aircraft.
Alright. Now we head back to Sand Island for first flight. Because we have another QAM tiny fighter. I'd have it a different mission, it's just these little baby fighters don't have the staying power as some of the higher tier ones. Anyway, the MiG-21-93. This MiG has a definite increase in mobility and stability, along with pretty much every other stat. So its speed is 73, mobility up to 74, stability up to 59, defense up to 63, air-to-air a whopping 82 for an early tier fighter. The MiG-20, or that's pretty high for an early fighter. And then air-to-ground is actually a respectable 46. You have 72 Russian Sidewinders. I don't know what they're called, though. Archers, maybe? But yeah, this is a beast of an early aircraft. And I love the Huckbein livery. I think this is actually derived, if I'm not mistaken, from a Czech low visibility livery from Czechoslovakia. Uh-oh. Is the stream still live? Because my laptop is going nuts. Okay. As long as the stream is still live, that's the only thing that matters. Captain Bartlett never returned to Sand Island. He knew that Sand Island, or that sand gets everywhere, and wouldn't be ideal for... God damn it, Nugget. Anyway. So, the MiG-21-93 is a modernized version of the MiG-21 BAIS, with an updated radar and weapons control systems. Its appearance is unchanged, but internally, this aircraft has been completely revamped. Not too much. I just don't think I should read that on air. I found it hilarious, though, so. Hail Hydrate. Thank you, Floofy. And this is armed with 12 QAMs. Missile's advanced guidance system can stay locked onto a target at your 6 o'clock. And the Russian model is the R-73 Archer. I don't think you're going too far. It's just, I don't think I should say that term on air. What with Twitch's terms of service is being updated daily.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain? So, we're going up in this formation?
Your iPad is being a drunk beesh. Might as well stabby. No, don't stab your iPad. You could sell it.
Emergency launch. Hurry.
Whatever you do, don't crash into the airfield. If something happens, make an emergency landing in the ocean.
Yeah, I think
Operations complete.
this might actually be the, I don't know. He's very old. No. No, I really like this livery for the MiG-21. Bite it!
Tower to War Dog. Intercept the bombers. Don't let them attack the runway.
I see you managed to make it up. Is your plane all right?
Nope.
We can't land under these conditions. You'll have to keep it flying somehow.
I didn't make it up at all.
Lieutenant Colonel Ford, approaching Sand Island. What's your current status?
Here comes His Highness from the mainland now.
This is base control. We are under air attack. Repeat, we are under air attack.
I trust you can hold the runway until we arrive.
Oh, hell no.
We'll be in danger if we don't land. You will.
Oh, hell no.
Fire team, stop the fire from spreading to our ammo dump. Get anything flammable out of here. The ammo too.
This is Chopper.
Piece of shit tornado.
Targets.
Nope.
You'll be able to see them visually. Track them on your radar. Attack successful. The enemy's
You won't be able to see them visually. Track the stealth bombers on your radar.
Heading back towards Sand Island.
What?
Stop up here, it's all over. Even I know that. Everything's going everywhere else.
And yeah, I know that the B1 doesn't have true stealth, but it is.
Get a messenger over.
It has a much smaller radar signature than, say, the B-52.
Let's do.
Chase them into the ocean. Enemy planes are in the way. Hurry up and bring them down.
Rescue team, help out the wounded. All three hands, help the fire control crew. Use the water in the supply tank to put out the fire. Ah, my rock and roll records. They're in my room. It took me forever to collect all those.
Well, sucks to be you, Chopper.
Air Command, get with it. Clean up the sky for us already.
Bye-bye, hippie. And the bombers are equipped with Belkin phase cloak technology that allows them to go under the ground.
Disable the runway to prevent takeoff. This will blunt their counterattack. Here they come. Prepare to fire. Fire. Fire before they do.
It went under the sea.
The heat is incredible.
Burn his rock and roll records.
The ventilation system isn't working. I can't see a thing through the smoke.
Yeah, come on. There we go. Boom.
Keep it down. That explosion was pretty close.
You know, the MiG-21 is a very capable aircraft, and in fact, all other things being equal, the MiG-21 was a more dangerous air-to-air aircraft than the F-4 Phantom was. The only reason why the Phantom came out on top and just barely in the Vietnam War was because of American pilots were just better than their North Vietnamese counterparts.
Roger. Let's give them a hand. Control systems are okay.
Which is a case of the pilot is the most important component in an aircraft.
Damn it, a missile.
Oil pressure? No problems?
What was that? That guy's nuts. Another one's taking off now. Confirmed. We'll take off.
Engine sounds great. Thank you, mechanics.
Make sure you're prepared to provide.
Don't worry, Chopper. In another couple months, won't never need those rock records anymore, because we'll be going to the big rock concert in the sky, where the music never stops.
Projection system okay?
The enemy is taking off. Destroy them before they get airborne.
Oh, if the F-14 was finished earlier and could make it to Vietnam, there wouldn't be a Vietnamese Air Force left.
I'm in takeoff position on the runway.
Because the Tomcat could do the Phantom's job, but so much better. The Eagle also was about ready to come online shortly after Vietnam, I believe.
Fox 2. Missile hit. Enemy planes climbing up to meet us. Be careful. Get up.
Both planes of which learned the lessons that the Phantom taught the Air Force. You need to have an aircraft. You can't rely. You can't have an aircraft rely solely on missiles, and you need to teach the pilots how to dogfight.
I will be joining the War Dog Squadron.
This is the control tower. Roger that. Please take care of that.
Would have been interesting is comparing Russian piloted MiGs against American aircraft. Actually, Russian piloted MiGs in Vietnam were undefeated, at least against the Phantom. Against the Crusader, they took some losses.
Lieutenant Davenport, is that you?
Yes, sir.
I'll make sure to write you up after I left.
He's trailing fire. The lieutenant colonel's gone down.
Just work at the other pilots. Best way to dogfight. Well, we are War Dog Squadron, Scry, so...
Stay calm, stay calm, stay calm.
That's some crazy fire. Maybe someone's launching him into battle? This base is toast, isn't it?
If enemy missiles are inbound, check your radar. Missiles should be displayed on the search screen.
I'm alright. I'm just trying to follow the training manual.
Just get over here.
And in fact, yes, there is an actual dog
Roger.
For the War Dog mascot.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Missile hit.
We dogs fight and we bite.
Plane's just bagged one.
Edge, firing.
Control tower to all aircraft. All bombers confirmed destroyed. Thanks for protecting our base, everyone.
What was even more interesting is that the F-4 was originally a Navy aircraft anyway. Nope.
Sir, I'll be careful not to overestimate my ability.
Well, guess we didn't need to worry about Grim after all. Come on, let's get a welcoming party going.
And speaking of the Phantom, that's the next aircraft family on the list.
Please, begin landing checks. You're cleared to land. To touchdown. 2 miles to touchdown.
4 Phantoms, Starscream. There's not 5 pilots.
displays. Stand by and prepare for your next sortie.
It's a chain, you fool. Oh. The E version of the Phantom entered service toward the tail end of Vietnam. I think the last year or so. And it actually was able to bring the kill ratio up a little bit. But how the Air Force used the Phantom dragged its kill ratio down horribly. In fact, the F-4 Phantom has the worst kill ratio of any American-built aircraft at a abysmal 2.5 to 1, meaning that for every 2.5 aircraft that the Phantom shot down, they lost a Phantom to enemy aircraft. Okay, so White Bird Part 1. The Navy, though, had a much better kill ratio for their Phantoms because they used it as the role it was intended. They used it as an interceptor and a multi-role aircraft because they already had a fighter in the F-8 Crusader. Yes, the early Air Force started using gun pods to try and give them some close-range capabilities, but they were heavy and sometimes they jammed. But no, the Air Force totally misused the Phantom, and it led to it having the most abysmal kill ratio of any American aircraft. Especially given how long it served.
Captain, please choose my...
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, the early gun pods weren't hooked up to a fire control computer either. Anyway, the F-4 Phantom E model. Speed of 63, mobility of 32, stability of 46, defense of 56. So this is the first kind of beefy plane you get. Although it has an abysmal air-to-air of 25 and adequate air-to-ground of 50. You get 62 Sidewinders and 10 napalm bombs. They gave it the type of fighter, but at best it's a multi-role. It's not a fighter. It's an interceptor or a strike fighter, but not a fighter. A large aircraft known as the Phantom II. Although its design is outdated, its massive payload and superior range make it effective in both aerial interception and ground combat. SP weapon, Napalm Bomb. An unguided freefall bomb releases and ignites flammable material, damaging targets in a long strip of ground along its direction of travel. Basically the bomb variant of an SOD. And the model is the, it took a while to find this, but it is the American BLU-27 Incendiary bomb. And we're going with the Yuktobanian JASDF livery, whereas the cannon fodder get the standard Ocean Gray.
What am I going up in, Captain? Captain, which plane should I use?
It's ironic that the 5's E model doesn't actually fire its MGs from the real gun. It doesn't? Because the gun is that thing under the chin, right there. Yeah, the E model was the first one to have an actual integrated gun. Largely because the pilots kept demanding it. And the MiG-17s were shredding Phantoms because the Phantoms couldn't rely on their missiles.
I remember this space center well. The mass driver was built
Oh yeah,
by
if the Air Force fielded the F-5 Tiger in Vietnam, it would have shredded the MiG-17s. It was a dogfighter. In fact, the Air Force and Navy used the Tiger as an aggressor because it mimics the MiGs so well. It makes me so frustrated that the Air Force is that stupid. Or was that stupid, but that was mainly politics. Never let politicians run a war. Because they don't know what the hell they're doing. Nope.
It's cool, but if we don't do it, we won't be able to hold them off.
Airborne tanks are dropping from the transport plane.
Can you count all those parachutes? I gave up already. Destroy
Quit being a crybaby, Chopper.
in the air and on ground.
Ah, fuck.
The ACVs are moving this way. Don't let them get near the mass driver.
I despise this bomb.
You sure we'll be able to land safely? Hey, those are enemy planes! We're sitting ducks here. We'll just have to rely on our escort fighters.
Also, you know the bends in the tail and the wings? Those are actually aerodynamic band-aids because the Phantom is actually too heavy to fly.
They're executing their attack. We should engage as many of them as possible in front of our defense perimeter.
You need to keep the speed, in real life, pilots need to keep the speed of the Phantom up because otherwise it would literally stall out and crash. Early MiG AAMs were called ATOLs. Okay, ATOLs, thank you.
Our allies on the ground are mixed in with the enemy. Can't we do anything about that? Chief, this is unacceptable. Please restart the countdown. I'm on orders from our air defense command. We have to comply.
Blaze just shot one down.
Damn, I can't believe they're doing an airdrop. We have to defend this base by ourselves? This is the Northwest Sector Defense Force. The enemy has broken through Pillbox 1.
But I think the actual reason why the Phantom...
Sector Defense Force, Pillbox 2 has been breached.
Yeah, it's coming out where it's supposed to come out. But I think the main reason why the Phantom became the mainstay of the American Air Force and Navy and Marines during Vietnam,
Civilian soldiers have penetrated the area.
well, balls.
Operations. We cannot launch.
Alright, we'll have to redo that. Was because of politics. McDonnell Douglas, I think, bribed the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and
They're conducting an air assault to capture this base.
What? They're actually planning
we
to
got the
attack us
Phantom.
here?
If we shoot the parachutes before the tanks detach, we'll smash them into the ground. You with me? It's cool, but if we don't do it, we won't be able to hold them off.
Airborne tanks are dropping from the transport plane.
Now the F4G, the Wild Weasel, the one that we're going to be doing next, that one has gun pods. So the guns are going to be coming from the gun pods. I can't remember about the X.
ACVs are moving this way. Don't let them get near the mass driver. Now descending. All systems go. Attention Allied planes. Destroy all approaching...
I don't even know if the X is an actual model or if they just needed another variant for the Phantom in the game.
They're firing! The center is under attack!
It's all over if the tanks break through. Blaze, do you think our forces are sufficient?
Oh, hell no.
So it's up to our close air support to make sure they succeed.
This is the Northeast Sector Defense Force. The enemy has broken through Pillbox 1. We're getting requests from every team to restart the launch. Chief, this is unacceptable. Please restart the countdown. I'm on orders from our Air Defense Command. We have to comply. They're halting the countdown after all this? All that hard work.
Come on, target the tank, you piece of shit.
Direct hit! Damage report! We can handle this. Rest of you...
Yeah, come on.
Enemy tank confirmed destroyed.
Almost within effective range.
The tanks are getting close. I can see them from here.
No, if the Phantom in this game had a better air-to-ground weapon, this would actually be a decent strike fighter. Like the F4G Wild Weasel is actually pretty decent. You have a soft spot for the fame, you grew up with it at your local airbase. Well, I mean, that's understandable. I just...
Enemy tank. Destroyed.
He's right. It'd be
I remember watching a lot of Vietnam-era documentaries about
They're targeting us. Go
dogfights of Vietnam, and the one thing that stuck in my head was the countless interviews with the Phantom pilots saying all the same thing. I could have gotten the MiG if I only had a gun.
We can't hold on. You can't.
Because there's Sparrows and Sidewinders kept failing them.
All Yuktobani and ACVs...
Also, ironically, the Phantom in this game does not have its most iconic weapon,
That should be most of them.
their special weapon, the Sparrow.
The ground invasion and decided to just destroy the base. Wipe out the remaining enemy forces.
Because it was built as an interceptor.
To the mass driver. Large number of cruise
And the standard loadout was 4 Sidewinders, 4 Sparrows.
engage and destroy these cruise missiles.
Captain, can you detect the cruise missiles from there?
Nope.
That can't be. They're showing up on radar. Multiple signatures. Look at all those missiles.
The SSTO is gonna get hit if this keeps up.
This is Flight Director Adam Gittleman. Continue SSTO launch. Recommence launch sequence. Attention all personnel. We only have one chance to launch. Let's all do our jobs and see this through to the very end. That is all. Weather team, roger. Flight control team, roger. Guidance team, roger.
I can't shoot them all down.
You'll do fine. Stay calm and you won't miss.
They're more experienced in real combat than we are.
Check the missile's current position on your radar. There are so many of them, they're going to penetrate our defenses sooner or later.
My plane.
Yeah, we're gonna lose. Or
Final check on the remote measurement
the mass driver's gonna take some hits.
units check complete.
Yeah, policymakers were definitely to blame for a lot of the Phantom's problems, but it was McDonnell Douglas that originally made the Phantom without a gun. And while that's okay for an interceptor,
The camera just been
it is not okay for a dogfighter.
4 minutes to launch. Hold them off till then. 4 minutes? We won't last that long.
Blaze, do you know why the Oddbird was left?
If I say yes, will you not tell me?
Take the wounded to warehouse 4.
But no, the Phantom was an aircraft that was used improperly. And as a result, it got a lot of pilots killed that it shouldn't have.
Can't have any mistakes here. We're staying.
And since it's a 2-seater, that means for every Phantom lost, you could potentially lose 2 pilots instead of 1.
We're getting beaten back. What's going on?
And given where they were flying, it's almost
Box 2! Box 2!
almost better if they went down with the plane instead of ejected over North Vietnam.
I can't tell from here.
Oh no, it's dead.
It's just a little while more until the launch.
It's screwed.
3 minutes. 3 minutes to go.
Box 2!
Chopper ever here being sarcastic? No? Then you fucked. Yep.
Fire in each block. Just a little more. Just 2 more minutes. Seal off D block. Nobody's left in there, right?
Edge, Fox 2.
That thing can sure take a lot of hits. It's as solid as a rock.
We'll be safe here. Calm down. Final pre-flight check. All stations, go over everything one last time. Guidance, navigation, flight control, telemetry, communications, flight dynamics. Do we have a go or no go?
See, the Sparrow would be great here.
Proceeding with launch.
Oh, I'm gonna lose that one.
One minute left. Have a safe trip. Damn it. Is this it for us?
Yep, that
Force will get us through this.
the Air Force will get us through this.
Don't give up.
No, we won't.
Come on, they launched yet? The tide of battle doesn't change soon. We're in deep trouble.
Countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16.
Enemy planes approaching. Take cover.
We're gonna launch this thing if it kills us. 5, 4,
It probably will kill you.
2, 1, 0. Liftoff.
Because I got a Mirage on my ass.
SSTO passing checkpoint 1. Passing checkpoint 2. Passing checkpoint 3.
Mass driver hit by cruise missile.
Yeah, but it's okay. We made it. See, we're fine.
SSTO status report. Everything
Dabai. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now. Beautiful sight. This is great. Observation room reporting. The SSTO is climbing smoothly. Congratulations.
That means go or move it in Russian. Oh, okay. Alright, I already saw that cutscene, who cares?
We prevented
B, average. Well, that's a pretty good reflection on the actual aircraft. Alright, for the next aircraft, the F-4G, we're gonna go all the way to mission 12A, Powder Keg. Alright, so the F-4G compared to the E model, we lose some mobility, but we gain some stability. We go from 25 mobility, 55 stability, 68 defense, so we gain some more chunkiness. Our air-to-air is shit with 17, but we're actually given good air-to-ground missiles, so it's a 63. We're equipped with 64 Sidewinders, twin gun pods, and 10 LAGMs. Known as the Phantom II Wild Weasel, this attack aircraft is a modified version of the F-4E. It was designed to suppress enemy air defense networks by long-range ground attacks. No, the G model apparently does not have an integrated gun because it uses these gun pods. And the SP weapon is the LAGM Long-Range Air-to-Ground Missile. An air-to-surface missile with a very long range and wide radius of damage. The model for it is the AGM-88 HARM missile. That I'm not sure about. But we'll get to that bridge when we cross it. First, we gotta blow the shit out of some ammo dumps.
Captain, please choose my plane.
I do actually prefer this coloration of the F4G, but I need to be the one that's more significant.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain?
Although it feels wrong not to give Chopper the hippie plane.
Captain, which plane should I use?
So, we're going up in this formation?
Why is it? Because it's Heartbreak 1 color? Partially. I don't know, I don't really like the hippie plane design. I mean, I do like it in one instance that it makes sense. This is a 70s era aircraft, or 60s and 70s era aircraft, therefore it's the hippie plane. But I don't like hippies. Fire the missiles into the tunnel. Yeah, okay. But I'm using the HARM. Nope.
Okay. Basically, that hole is really deep, okay?
I am using the hippie plane because only I get the special guns. Or special color. I think the X was proposed as the ultimate development of the Phantom. I think this was a proposal to enhance Japanese Phantoms to extended service life. That could be. It could be a Japanese variant of the Phantom. A good way to tell will be the model of its Sidewinder. What the heck did I return to? Why is my plane covered in flora? Because it's a hippie plane. We're taking some LSD, because this plane is from the 60s, baby. We're making war, not love. I mean... because he's a hippie. Become one with trees. That was a little hammy. Bye-bye! Oh no! I'm gonna die! Get out of there! You're gonna be fried! I love how hammy that was. I hate these gun pods. So inaccurate. Yeah, from the ground. Chopper gets his plane and journey home. After all, he must be smoking some good shit if he thinks Nagase's advice to land the stadium is a gold idea. Okay, good. Thanks, Starscream. Nope, not at all. There's 3 left, and we have 10 minutes, Grim. We're fine. Thank you, Starscream. Love you too. That is a good question. Which do you hate? I don't know. No shit. Boom! And once again, the day is saved. By someone who smoked too much kush.
Let's go home.
Shut the fuck up, you thunderhead. You useless sack of shit.
You gotta say that with a little more feeling. At least we get to go home again today, right?
Thunderhead, worst AWACS.
Yeah,
So, cheer up a little, huh?
you too, Chopper.
Yeah, I know.
Alright. Let's see here. I'm actually curious about something now. So I'm gonna put this up.
The targeted
B rank. It's because I just kind of said fuck it to most of the ground targets. Alright. So variants. I'm not okay, the proposed F4X. I've actually got it. I got it up here. And for that mission, we're going to Rendezvous. Okay, so the F4X has an increase in speed, dramatic increase, to 83, with increase in mobility to 54. Stability is buffed to 61. Defense actually takes a hit, back down to 60. Air-to-air, however, is increased to 73, the highest of any Phantom that I've actually seen. And its air-to-ground is down to 37. It's equipped with 70 Sidewinders, and those are Sidewinders, and 10 XMAAs. An advanced F-4E derivative, originally developed as a reconnaissance aircraft, it was quickly deployed as an air superiority fighter after engine enhancements resulted in a 150% thrust increase. Its SP weapons are the XMAA, Advanced Medium-Range Air-to-Air Missile. Air-to-air missile with long range that can be fired at up to 4 air targets simultaneously. And the model is the AIM-120C AMRAAM. Now, in real life, the F4X was a proposed high-performance reconnaissance version with a fancy camera for Israel, developed under the PeaceJack program in conjunction with General Dynamics. The U.S. State Department, the water injection was projected to get the aircraft to top speed of excess of Mach 3. The water would be contained in a pair of 2,500 U.S. gallon conformal tanks on the side of the fuselage spine, which would be these fuckers right there. However, the State Department became worried about developing an aircraft with performance similar to the SR-71, an offensive capability beyond anything in the domestic inventory for a foreign customer at the time, and forbade its export. The proposal was then modified to the RF-4X, with standard with the camera in the nose and removable of the weapon carriage. However, the U.S. Air Force withdrew from the project over concerns that a high-performance Phantom would jeopardize funding for the anticipated McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle. Without U.S. financial support, Israel settled for the simpler, less expensive S-4ES, given the nickname Shalbul or Snail. And that was from Wikipedia. So basically, the Phantom was the F-4X was supposed to be the fastest thing in the American arsenal, or Israeli arsenal, but the State Department wisely decided, you know what, we could probably get a better bang for our buck with the F-15E, and as it is currently undefeated in the air, I'd say that's a better bargain.
Which plane am I going up?
Captain, which plane should I use?
Are we launching in this
War Dog, launch.
But this is also the earliest you can get XMAs
It was nothing.
in Ace 5.
Easiest mission in the war. That's what it was supposed to be. It wasn't just us, but everyone they could get their hands on. General mobilization. Our planes filled the sky like a huge aluminum
There's
cloud.
only 4
There's
planes.
no way the enemy could attack.
There's only 4
Made
planes!
it to the inland sea. We've got it made in the shade now.
This is Thunderhead.
Okay, 6.
Outside the range of enemy air
No.
attack. Permission
7.
granted to return to
That's
your
still less than... That's not even double digits.
trip if required. All above the carrier.
How is that filling the sky?
Everyone's starting to leave. Can we go yet?
War Dog Squadron, I told you to wait for the tanker plane above the carrier.
What, it's just more planes, chillax.
Roger. Engaging at will.
Hey, what is that? Is my radar on the fritz?
No.
It's showing up on mine, too.
Where'd it come from? How come the morons at Thunder Blockhead didn't notice? Yo, kid.
Because
You have to call
Thunder Blockhead is a moron.
Yeah. Hey, you think we ought to report this?
Enemy approaching. All units, return to your combat airfield.
Airlock Raz votes.
Carriers. We have 3 carriers. Don't let them sink even one.
Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da.
We get a straight line. Just shoot and you'll hit them. Can't take off. Shoot down those enemy planes for me.
Huge aluminum cloud, even more of life you equipped 4 MiG-31s. Oh, we're gonna get to that fucker later on.
Aircraft carrier buzzer. Light damage taken from missile hit. This is the aircraft carrier buzzer. Bow deck destroyed.
Visibility's poor. Perfect time and place for a surprise attack.
Nah.
The timing is too perfect.
These guys don't understand sarcasm.
I've been through a real battle before.
But now, of all the F4 variants in this game, this one is the only one that actually feels like an actual fighter.
I'm actually afraid. Check on the target. Fox 2,
You're not programmed to do that, Raz.
enemy plane shot down. Did you see that?
The Amerians understood sarcasm.
No matter what.
The captain's almost out of special weapons ammunition.
Those bastards think they can just come in and start circling us, huh?
Yes, got him.
Target confirmed. I'm going in.
Hell, even the Ustio mercenaries understood sarcasm.
Hold your fire until the enemy...
These guys don't understand a lot. Are the UAVs remote controlled?
Full speed ahead. Rendezvous with the remaining 2 carriers ASAP.
Carry aircraft are
These planes are unmanned. No shit!
come up and get me. Oh, they're finally here. What took you guys so long?
They may be cringy,
All personnel...
but they understand sarcasm.
Captain Snow, you're responsible for the air defense effort. Roger, Captain. I won't let you down. All right, gentlemen. It's time to clean out.
Warning, enemy radar is...
Besides, actually, the American allied units that you have aren't that cringy, actually. Need I remind you that in his Everything Wrong with A6 video, Sly took off sins for the American allied banter in Mission.
Fire everything you've got and return to base immediately.
Fox 2.
Also, I like the false canopy
The captain's hurt.
on the bottom.
If we're attacked here, we're toast.
Now, granted, the cutscene banter
Enemy planes approaching the carrier.
was cringe-tastic.
So that's the fleet that made it through a blockade.
But the in mission banter, chef's kiss. Which makes me think that maybe they were written by different people.
Finch, give me the enemy's position and their number. Unknown. We're not sure of the situation ourselves.
Target is still intact.
Ship damage. Engine shut down. Blue all the way here.
Missile hit.
This is
Damn it, I forgot
3 carriers
2 missiles instead of 1.
the Kestrel. It'll be a little longer before we meet.
Roger. Don't take too long.
I think we're about done.
They're carrying long-range anti-ship missiles. Do not allow them to get in range. Fly out to intercept.
Ken, it seems some of these guys are packing anti-ship missiles. Can you see any?
Nope.
Me neither. But it'll be trouble.
Go
if they
dance
are.
with the angels.
Take 'em
Oh, fuck. Hey, that first Go Dance with the Angels was awesome. Because after she said it, she kicked a Stovey soldier in the balls.
Let me know if you see anything.
Warning. Enemy fighters within range to fire anti-ship.
She said it with full intent of,
The aircraft carrier vulture.
go fuck yourself.
Severe shockwaves.
Dude, you can painfully tell the quality of the banter in game and the banter in scenes were written by different people in A6.
Stick with the mission.
But no, I will defend Matilda's Go Dance with the Angels. Because she kicked a Stovey soldier into balls. With the full meaning of, go fuck yourself.
Mordor, your air defense mission is complete.
So that one is okay.
Above the Kestrel.
And then the Stovey soldier's like, come here, you little shit!
Ballistic missile incoming. A ballistic missile? Where'd they launch that from?
And I will also defend Shamrock's. Looks like it's time for me to go dance with the angels at the very end.
Allied squads are wiped out? What happened?
Because he thought he was going for a self-sacrifice, in which case he literally would be dancing with angels afterwards.
5,000 feet is just annihilated. Second missile hit.
So those two,
Listen up.
I will defend as not being cringy.
5,000 feet before
The others, yeah. They didn't need to be there.
Kestrel. Evasive action.
What are we gonna do, kid? I'll follow you.
But didn't she tell her mom to fuck off in the opening? Yes, she did.
At any rate, I'm going to climb.
She did. Go dance with an angel, Mom.
People are spilling off the decks.
Oh, fuck off, Mom. Matilda turns around, go fucks yourself, kicks into balls again.
8, 7,
Honestly, what would have been better is if they gave Matilda a Scottish accent.
2,
Because then it's, yeah, she's literally telling everyone to go fuck off. It would further kind of hammer home the inspiration that Grace Maria is British.
what the hell was that attack?
Are we, or are we not understanding American banter?
What's going on?
Possible.
How did we come to this?
This is the Kestrel. All surviving aircraft. Respond.
This is Swordsman. I managed to stay alive. Looks like the War Dog squad made it too.
Two aircraft carriers lost. Can't believe this is all that's left of our force. We don't have enough fuel to get back to base either.
War Dog Squadron, we can't get a tanker aircraft over to you. Proceed northeast.
Alright, so,
Land and refuel.
because her mom didn't help her to get ready for school trip. Exactly, Nicola. She's like,
Forget it. If
and now you're making me
I'm
late
gonna start trash talking
to
like
school.
the captain. Man,
Oh, fuck off,
I'm
Mom.
missing that voice real bad now. He's got us back alive from battle for the second time. As far as I'm concerned, he's our captain now.
That's right.
Alright, now
Lose my leg playing
for something completely different.
no matter what.
We go from fighter to attacker with the next family. And we're going back to Powder Keg. Because this is the best attacker mission. So if there's an attacker plane, chances are we're gonna end up here. And the plane in question, yes, attack, Daka, Daka, Daka. The plane in question is the A6E Intruder. Nagase be like, oh, Blaze, I can't wait for us to be together. Yeah, Nugget, Matilda had to make her own sandwiches. Yeah, the A6E Intruder has a speed of 44, mobility of 25, a stability of 51, defense of 68, air-to-air of a measly 15, and air-to-ground of 61. It has 60 sidewinders and 10 unguided large bombs. The carrier-based attack aircraft known as Intruder. True to its name, this plane excels at infiltrating enemy territory at low altitudes to strike its targets. Special weapon. UGBL, or Large Unguided Bomb. A large free-fall bomb inflicts extensive damage to ground targets within a wide radius of the impact point. One of the best air-to-ground weapons in this game. And the model is the American Mark 84 dumb bomb. Yeah, it even says OMDF because it's Navy. And it's got gun pods because the actual Intruder didn't have a internally mounted gun. But there was, or the guns were linked to a pipper, so there was actual integrated targeting.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain?
Captain, which plane should I use?
So, we're going up in
And this stream's going to be a bit longer because I want to at least clear the Hornets. So, bear with me.
War Dog.
After this, though, I might need to run an ad break so I can get more water.
They got us turning right back into another battle. Definitely clashes with my rock and roll.
I'm just glad they're not ordering us to attack.
You know, I like the concept of the A6 Intruder. It's not meant to be anything flashy, fast, or anything. This is a bomber. Purpose-built bomber. It's designed to take off from the aircraft and blow shit up.
The actual armory is located in an underground shelter. Fire missiles into the tunnel and destroy it from the inside.
Sorry, what was that? I couldn't hear you over the sound of my bombs.
Understand?
Nope.
Okay, well,
Chopper's like, oh. Okay, I don't know what to do with that. Ow. That hurt. Not really, I only took 18 damage from that. Yeah, this thing is a chunky beast. It can take some hits.
Showing up on my radar.
This is Thunderhead. Our search radar is clean. We can't see the launchers.
man, you're useless.
You're useless!
Over a wide area. Repeat, the enemy is spread out over a wide area.
Can't put out the fire in time. Listen to me. This is the ammo dump. We can't have any fire in here. If this place blows up, this whole area will just be one big
This is the ammo dump. I decide when you explode. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
The transport facility is under attack.
Missed.
Watch the back blast. The humidity must have got to its circuitry.
This is Edge. Target acquired.
Yeah, this is the Navy equivalent of the A-10 in bombardment terms. It doesn't have that magnificent gun that the A-10 has, but it can carry almost as much, just sheer explosive power.
Shockwave from the explosion.
The armories in this area have been destroyed.
Also, I kind of like the look of it. It's got that Grumman ruggedness to it.
Blaze, Fox 2.
Direct hit on the ammo dump.
Here they come again, stubborn little bastards.
Missile alert. Behind us.
Enemy fighter spotted. Off flanks. Bring your air defense units further back. Don't let them penetrate our airspace any further. Missile hit.
But now, as the starter attacker, this is one of the. This is a great attacker aircraft. Russian bomber is more elegant. I'm gonna have to disagree. I mean, this might be my American bias showing through, and more importantly, my American Navy bias showing through. But I like the look of the Intruder better than the Russian one. Unless you're talking about the strike flanker, in which case, yeah, that one looks cool. But the Frogfoot, no.
Blaze, release weapon.
Enemy missile. Direct hit. Direct hit. The fire crew's open flanks now. Send out somebody else. This whole place is gonna be blown away.
You just love that line. Yeah, it's a good line.
I didn't think it would blow up like that. Pretty bad in there. You thinking the same thing?
Not at all. But then again, I'm a sociopath. Okay, yeah, the fullback, I'll agree. I like the fullback. It's although I'd almost call that more of a strike fighter than a true attacker, because it can actually dogfight if it needs to. Not well, but I do like the clean lines that it still retains from the flanker line. Perry the Platypus. It is Perry the Platypus.
Mission complete. Return
But no, for pure attacker, the Intruder is one of my favorites. I love the look of the Intruder.
Let's go home.
Hard to say. You gotta say that with a little more feeling. At least we get to go home again today, right?
Yeah.
So, cheer up a little.
Why? I don't know. I just...
Yeah, I know.
It's got clean lines. Carry a lot of stuff. It looks rugged. And it kind of harkens back to the Grumman TBF Avenger from World War II, and I like the look of that plane as well. It's like the jet version of that. Alright, so we're gonna stick with Powder Keg. As we move on to the next aircraft in the Intruder line. The EA-6B Rubber Ducky, Prowler. We gain a little bit of speed and mobility. And stability, going to 49, 54, and 60. We lose a little bit of defense at a 60, but we gain some air-to-air capabilities, going from a 15 to a whopping 50. We also, but we lose a little bit of air-to-ground. Just put a bit of variety in those missions. Unfortunately, though, most Ace 5 missions rely either on a gimmick or they handhold you. So there aren't, frankly, that many missions that really allow the planes to be their best. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Also, the gun pod is on the bottom. But yeah, this is a jammer aircraft. Carrier-based electronic warfare aircraft is a variant of the A-6E, known as the Prowler. This plane provides active radar jamming support to protect its allies from enemy fire, and is armed with the ECNP, or Electronic Countermeasure Pod. This device weapon uses radar, or this defensive weapon uses radar jamming to temporarily lower the target abilities of enemies within effective range. And the model is the ALQ-99.
Captain, please choose my plane.
So yeah, I get the Rubber Ducky, and they get boring gray.
Which plane am I going?
Captain, which plane should I use? We're launching with this formation.
And it has a whopping crew of 4.
Dog, launch.
Nagase gets Ghost.
Now they got us turning right back into another battle. This scenery definitely clashes with my rock and roll.
I'm just glad they're not ordering us to attack it.
Though when we do the A7
Real optimist.
showcase, there will be a bigger variety of, I think, of missions. Because there are more good missions in 7 than there are in 5, in my opinion.
Well, I don't want to listen to that interrogation committee at the Capitol either.
Yeah, compared to the Intruder, this thing's
underground shelter.
fast and maneuverable.
Tunnel and destroy it from the inside.
Kid, it has to be straight on or your missiles won't make it inside. Understand?
Not at all.
Okay, well, basically, that all is one thing, okay?
Planes detected on radar. Sound the air raid silence. Your intended target is believed to be the Sami scum.
Also, would you guys want me to do a showcase of A6, even though we already did a DLC showcase? But I didn't give a background history of the aircraft themselves. Yes, please. Alright, well, I'll do that one. I don't know if we'll do that before A7 or after. More history.
Shockwave from the explosion.
The armories in this area have been destroyed.
Yeah.
My warning lights have been going crazy.
The enemy is spread out over a wide area. Repeat, the enemy is spread out over a wide area.
Listen to me. This is the ammo dump. We can't have any fire in here. If this place blows up, this whole area will just be one big crater.
Radar lock.
Hello, Gio. For you, A6 is better than A10, and the A6 Nugget was one of the best special aircraft in Infinity. Well, unfortunately, this is not the A6. This is the EA6. This is the jammer version. But no, I love the A6 Intruder. It's a fantastic aircraft that I honestly wish would be in more games, but because it's been retired by the Navy, I don't see that happening anytime soon.
The humidity must have got to its circuitry.
I'm being scanned by radar.
Missile hit.
It's an AA missile. Can you tell where it was fired from? Neither can I. Be careful at low altitude.
Missile break. Blaze box 2.
Also have a lot more weapons trees. There's just because both A7 and A5, or not A5, but A6, each aircraft gets multiple SP weapons. Average of 3, but multi-rolls get 4 in A6.
Proceeding with attack.
Alright, after the EA6, I'm gonna cash in that ad break so I can get some more water.
Serious about protecting this place. It's a key strategic
Because my voice is starting to hurt a little bit.
My headset is all messed up. The engine noise is killing my ears. That's some stockpile of supplies they got there. They were serious about preparing for this war.
Oh, you bastard. Gotcha!
Good kill.
Yes, you can. Do I have enough time to take them out?
In situations like this, I try
Yeah, you can collect the Falcon parts in free mission.
Warning, inbound missile. ECM activated.
Captain's ECM pod battery is almost out of power.
Radar lock. Target.
Which it shouldn't be almost out of power. You see those little propeller things?
Got to respond quickly.
Those charge the battery. So as long as I'm moving, it should have power.
The enemy's confused. We should keep hitting them.
But yeah, for the Falcon, you just follow the river. And there it is.
I guess you could say, you know. Sorry about that.
Chopper, you're getting a little annoying. Concentrate on your mission.
Chopper, you're getting a little annoying.
But don't be taking it out on me.
Yeah, some of those are parts in the Crossroads missions. But you can,
That's our captain. You're built a lot tougher than
you can get them all in the campaign if you do multiple playthroughs. Yeah, that's what the little propellers are for. They're to charge the battery.
I can't take it from here. What about you, kid?
I'll launch an attack from the side.
I haven't killed enough tunnels yet, Starscream.
Nagase, just fly like you always do. There's something weird
Rubber
about you
ducky,
today.
you're the one. You make bombing lots of fun.
Radar on it. Blaze, Fox 2.
The transport facility is under attack.
Is that not how the lyrics go?
The temperature inside the ammo dump is rising to a dangerous level. Do whatever it takes to keep the fire away from the main ammo dump. Another tunnel just took a hit. The situation is not looking good here.
The air just feels thick all around me.
The air feels thick.
Fox track. Fox 2, Fox 2. Helicopter shut down.
Feel that, Trevor? There's an explosion somewhere. The shells are all exploding. We can't get near them. The fire's spread too far.
Exactly, Scry.
Get out of there. You're gonna get fried.
There you go, Starscream. There's the line.
The ammo dump's blown up.
Wow, I bet that left a crater as big as those ones on the moon.
The armories in this area have been shut down.
Bye-bye, anti-air gun. He fell to his death.
Send out somebody else. This whole place is gonna be blown away.
Wow, it's like a volcanic eruption.
You thinking the same thing?
No. Rubber Ducky, if Chopper used it, you might not have decided to crash into the stadium. Because Rubber Duckies float.
Damn, he's got my tail.
Initiating ECF jamming.
Locked on.
ECM activated. Enemy radar lock broken.
Boom!
All armories destroyed. Mission complete. Return to base.
All right.
Mission complete. Let's go home.
Nagase. You gotta
Because it can float on water.
At least we get to go home again today, right?
Yeah,
So, cheer up a little, huh?
you too, Chopper.
Yeah, I know.
Alrighty, so trying to platinum this game, currently passing normal. Then I have to get S in every mission.
With this operation,
I don't know if I'll ever platinum this game. But alright, I'm going to take an ad break so I can get some water. I recommend you guys all do the same. Also, take any other kind of break you need. And we will be back shortly. Uh-huh. Yeah. I can see those guys. Barracuda is not the best, and the missile tracking in Ace 5 sucks. Nagase made a right choice to be with Blaze, but was it a right choice for Blaze himself? The world may never know. Alright, we're back. And this time, we're going one mission across to mission 11A, Chain Reaction, for the next family. The Fighting Falcons. The F-16C. The best starter plane, in my opinion, that I've actually flown. The F-16 has a base speed of 73, mobility of 44, stability of 46, defense of 46, air-to-air of 30, air-to-ground of 55. Armed with 60 Sidewinders and 14 Mark 83 unguided bombs. Also known as the Fighting Falcon. Small and lightweight, this aircraft is a well-balanced fighting machine for air-to-air and air-to-ground combat.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Brain hears Barracuda's Barracuda for some reason and thought, of course they aren't the best. Barracudas can't fly. That's good.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain?
Captain, which plane should I use? We're launching with this formation then?
War Dog, launch.
Berkut, Lady Scry, is Russian for Bearcat.
The coin for this mission. This isn't funny, man.
This is the airport control tower. Emergency alert. All planes cancel takeoff.
All right.
orders. All approaching flights. Change
Yeah,
course
Bearcat.
immediately. Change your course.
I'm pretty sure it is.
This is Air Ixiom, Flight 31. A high-speed aircraft just passed by us 600 yards away.
Neither of those creatures fly.
Taking off on an
Well, neither does a Tomcat,
heads up for
but
collisions.
a lot of Grumman's planes are cat-related. Like in World War II, there was the F-4F Wildcat, the F-6F Hellcat, the F-8F Bearcat, and the F-14 Tomcat.
The enemy has unleashed chemical weapons in a college town 400 miles from the airport. One squadron
Hellcat,
is
go
on its way
bang.
there to spread neutralizers. You're the only ones that can defend the airport.
How could they? So which one is the containment attack? Are they both for real? It sounds like the other side of the coin is bad news too, huh?
Nope, it's great.
I know, kid. I won't neglect the mission in front of us.
Spread out to attack formation. Good luck.
I can't attack. I keep thinking about all the people in those houses down below.
Oh, shut up, Graham, and do your job.
Watch your fire. Don't shoot any civilian buildings.
Kids, enemy kill confirmed.
Damn right my enemy kill's confirmed.
All units. Altitude and radio silence restrictions are rescinded. Enemy aircraft scramble confirmed.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Attention, all airport personnel. This is an emergency.
Emergency?
God fucking damn it!
We just learned that several aircraft of unknown origin are inbound. What? You sure it's not some close
So, question for the people of cultures. Why are planes like the Gripen don't have NATO code names? Just Russian planes? Because Sweden is technically part of NATO.
This is airport control
Um,
tower. Military transport planes
and-
on the runway. State your squadron number and call sign.
Oh, Barracuda actually means eagle? Fair enough.
We haven't deployed any allied
My fault, or my bad. I don't actually know Russian.
tanks,
Um,
transport planes.
But the reason why Russian planes have NATO call signs is because the Russians didn't tell us what they named their planes.
Hey kid, did you hear that just now? They say enemy tanks.
So NATO had to come up with a way to identify the planes, and so they made code names for them. Because technically, Russia is the enemy. or at least was the enemy of NATO back in the Cold War.
But this is obviously just a diversion.
All units, commence attack. The target must be completely destroyed. Keep it all you've got.
When we passed over the airport just a moment ago, everything was fine.
Nope.
You notice something?
Attention
But yeah,
passengers.
the Americans did the same thing with the Japanese fighters in World War II.
Please stay calm and evacuate the area.
Calm down, please, calm down.
Well, I really like the name for the MiG-29, the Fulcrum,
We just need to protect this airport facility, right?
because
We can't just abandon it.
um,
All right, I'll go protect
at the time it was the fulcrum of the Air Force. Do Chinese aircraft have NATO code names? I don't believe so.
Use our missiles.
Because most of them are just knockoffs of other aircraft.
Emergency fuel. It's too dangerous. I can't give you clearance to land right now. Tell that to my fuel tank. Can't you help us land here?
This is going to be way
Also, it'd be politically awkward for NATO to give enemy code names for Chinese aircraft. Given how tied the Chinese are to the global economy.
This is their retaliation for that? Why do people have to
I think they're a little too tied to the global economy, if you ask me, but
Enemy special forces unit that gassed that college town is in.
I don't like any one country having too much power.
well, if that's what it is, then where did all these fighters come from? Even if they could refuel in the air, fly all the way here and get through our defenses to destroy our capital, there's not nearly
Because power corrupts.
enough country. These guys are on a suicide mission and they know it. They must really hate us. Or else
Duke's more like Ukes.
Hey, control tower. I feel like crying too, believe me.
Defense line penetrated. Now entering terminal.
Enemy attacks getting fierce.
This isn't a random terrorist act. Blaze, we can't lose any time here. We have to hurry.
No, let's take our time.
All been planned too perfectly.
Power corrupts. And absolute power corrupts absolutely.
As well as any civilian
Yep.
planes in the air. Do something about those enemy aircraft overhead. Fire at them, well. It's payback time.
Come on, come on.
Do we really have to do this? Kennedy, don't forget about the people they killed. Damn it! You pigs!
Hatred only breeds more
Yukta
hatred.
Banyan's fine.
Just feeds on itself. Only active hatred could drive them to do something like this.
Whereas the Sentry devs confirm that people are allowed to stream the beta when it goes live. Ooh, nice.
Parents,
Pigs, they're hogs.
children, please follow all announcements and verbal directions.
Always wondered why the Ukes can go so far in Osea. Because, the highest levels of the Osean military have been infiltrated.
Extremely dangerous.
Passengers are stampeding for the
The Ukes were told explicitly where the holes in the Osean defense network were.
to see you people. I can't control them.
Remember? The whole Circum-Pacific War was orchestrated by the Grey Men to have Osea and Yuktabanya kill each other.
We can't advance if we're getting shot at from the air.
It would be like if Germany orchestrated World War III between the United States and Russia for revenge of World War II.
It's the Ocean Air Force. Thank goodness. We're safe now, right? We've got air support now, but don't let your guard down.
Fox 2.
Which, given how many German scientists and military officers, both the Americans and the Soviets got a hold of after World War II, if they wanted to do damage, they could have.
Those planes are on our side. Come on, pull them all.
Yeah, the Grey Men are more than veteran ace pilots.
Stay calm and assume command. We don't need to leave here. Just maintain your current positions.
If you want to stream Scry, I mean, I'm having fun with streaming,
Just stare at the sky. Keep moving the
but
drone.
it depends upon what equipment you have. Because I'm streaming off of a console, so I don't need a capture card. But if you're streaming off PC, you're definitely going to need one. Honestly, I don't think Germany would do that IRL because they're way too weak and cavalier to do that.
Affirmative. Enemy defeat confirmed.
I don't think they were weak and cowardly. I think they just lacked the will to do it.
Your aces up there.
After 2 world wars, I think they were just broken. So they just wanted peace, especially on the Allied side. The part of Germany that was occupied by the Allies were just thankful to have people help rebuild them. And quite frankly, a ton of German officers and scientists fled to Western Germany toward the tail end of World War II, specifically so they could get captured by the Allies. Because they did not want to be captured by the Soviets. Oh yeah, Scry, I would totally watch you if you streamed that that Dragons game, because that looks interesting as hell. All right, next up, we're going back to Mission 10. With the F-16C Block 60. I think which would later become the F-16F. I think. Because it looks a lot like the F-16F from Assault Horizon. Oh, hey, we're just gonna run and oh shit, it's the Americans. Arrest us, you morons! Don't let us go to the Soviets! Anyway, the F-16C Block 60 gives us a definite boost in mobility and stability. Speed remains the same though. I have 73, 65 mobility, 60 stability. We're a little bit chunkier with the defensive 49. We have a much better air-to-air with 76. And a little bit of a hit to air-to-ground. We have 68 Sidewinders and 12 AMRAAMs. This is actually what a fighter should be, unlike this one. This lightweight fighter is a modified F-16C. It has improved radar systems and conformal fuel tanks, which enables extended range without increased drag for better overall performance. And the special weapon is the XMAA. The model is the AIM-120 AMRAAM. And as usual, the cannon fodder gets the boring colors.
Hey, kid, did you take a listen to that song?
No, go fuck yourself.
Back of the Coin is a masterpiece.
What I really don't like about the yes-no system is when they're doing those lines, you can't give orders.
Due to current circumstances, we were forced to set foot on Yuktobania with weapons. However, our true enemy here is the Yuktobanian military who started this unjust war.
Transport squadron undetected. No problems yet. Roger. Maintain current.
Oh, you had to reconnect. Sorry about that, Starscream. But no, this is definitely the most mobile version of the Falcon in this game.
How many planes you got there? Man, this is making
It's a great fighter. I just wish it had more ammo.
From the Eloy, picking up something on radar.
There's way too many signatures on radar. Kid, Nagase, how about you guys?
Nope,
Blaze, there's
radar's fine.
signatures showing up.
Hey, you don't think...
Does the enemy have a tally on us yet?
They were trying to figure it out and I just shot it down.
First Lieutenant Chopper, jammer aircraft.
So it's a trap?
How could this be? Our new jamming devices are supposed to be perfect.
Okay, I feel better now. Go search
Yeah,
the
but
map.
your jamming device doesn't jam my eyes.
They've got to be somewhere close. Let's take care of them first.
Don't let the jamming confuse you. Repeat, don't let the enemy's jamming confuse you.
The enemy radar looks disappeared. Several of them.
Down she goes.
Damn it, our cover's blocked. The radar's back online. What? We're totally exposed flying like this. Calm down. It just means now we're on equal footing.
Concentrate on shooting down the enemy jammer aircraft. The transport can wait.
Shut up, Kirk Thornton. You have better roles than Thunderhead to do. Is that who voices Thunderhead?
Wonder what else they've got up their sleeves.
We wish to work hand in hand harmoniously with the citizens of Utopia for this operation. I've instructed our soldiers to follow this wish to the letter. Therefore, I ask you, citizens of Utopia, do not fear us.
Siegfried and Soul Calibur 6. Interesting.
Hey, you think it's gonna be that easy?
It's been a while since I've seen any Gundam. I think the only Gundam I've really seen is Mobile Suit and Gundam Wing. Where the hell's the AWACS? Oh, they're there. I have no idea what the hell you just said, Chopper.
Jam! CCM, restore communication link.
The Ocean planes are firing on a school packed with civilians. They're at the engineering college.
Whoever's violating orders, cease fire immediately.
What idiot's doing that?
Attention, units operating in sector...
ECCM, restore communications.
That's right near us.
Hell, that's where we're supposed to be.
Hello, Glamrock. Welcome to the showcase.
I'm no joy.
We're on the F-16C Block 60.
Edge. I'm not showing any aircraft.
Quite a bit, actually. You've missed the Tigers, the Phantoms, the Intruders, the fish beds.
This is Thunderhead. War Dog, did you engage in an attack on a civilian facility?
Oh, hell yes.
What you're saying?
Why would we do that? Aren't you watching?
But don't worry, this will be on archive. I always archive everything.
So we're just gonna watch them die.
Just in case people can't make it to the streams. That way they can at least see it.
Starts and it always comes to this.
You did miss the MiG-21 93.
Our cover's totally blown. Move on, squadron. Split and engage the enemy fighters. All Neo squadron, stay close and continue your escort mission. Don't worry, it's just one more thing we have to take care of.
Thunder, do you realize what you're saying? Me, do you realize what sarcasm is? What does that taste like? What mission did I use it for? First flight.
This is the biggest withdrawal in history.
That's a mountain range down below us. Even if you eject, you won't survive.
Fox 3, Fox 3. Bandits in gun range. Fox 2, Fox 2.
Nice kill!
Well, which aircraft am I using next? The F-16XL. salute in the chat for the XL that was an N7.
Get out of there! What are you doing? We're gonna burn up the engines. This is as fast as it gets. This is our sky. Don't let them barge in here.
Yeah, the F-16 XL was an interesting variant.
Fox 2! Fox 2! This is Edge! I shot one down!
We let them get this far inland?
Kid, you okay with the special weapons reserve?
Yeah, I'm fine. Do your job.
Target hit! Transport plane shut down! Fox 3, Fox 3!
The captain is out of special weapons reserve.
Target hit.
You're right, Starscream. That is exactly where I'm going with the XL. White Bird Part 1.
Local airspace have been eliminated.
So I can show off its anti-ground capabilities and anti-air capabilities.
We have succeeded in...
Pat self on head. Alright, so F-16 XL. We lose some speed and mobility, but we gain some stability. So it's 66, 52, and 64. We gain a crap ton of defense compared to the base model. We're now on 61, so we a chunky boy. We lose some air-to-air capabilities at a 34, but still respectable. Airborne tanks, air like fire. Why the are the C-130s super maneuverable? I have no idea. I find it annoying. The B-2s are the same way in this mission. And the air-to-ground is a very, very good 80. We have 68 Sidewinders and 14 XAGMs. I think this is actually the first aircraft you can get those. This modified F-16 features a double delta wing for better acceleration and maneuverability at low speeds. Its increased wing area allows for greater weapons payload, ideal for ground attacks. Special weapon, Advanced Air-to-Ground Missile, XAGM. Up to 4 XAGMs can lock onto and be fired at up to different ground targets simultaneously. The model that the XL uses is the American AGM-65 Maverick. Although originally I thought it was the Hellfire, but turns out it's the Maverick.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Which plane am I going up in?
Captain, which plane should I use?
I actually was considering using this for Desert Arrow, but what held me back is the low ammo count. If it had higher ammo count, I would have used this for Desert Arrow. Or not Arrow, but Lightning, the anti-ground one.
We're launching with this formation.
War Dog, launch.
The particular shape of the wing is double delta. Yeah, I'll show you what it means.
I remember this.
Okay, you see how it kind of tapers and then widens out at the end? That's the double delta.
By a squadron of fighters. They're conducting an air assault to capture this base.
What? They're actually planning to invade OCR?
If we shoot the parachutes before the tanks detach, we'll smash them into the ground. You with me?
Now,
It's cool, but we don't...
technically the Vulcan outmaneuvered an F-15 at altitude, so maneuverable B-2 isn't too unbelievable.
Can you count on
Ah,
I gave up already.
Destroy all airborne ACVs. Engage them in the air and on ground. The ACVs are moving this way. Don't let them get
go XAGM when they're going down.
Damn it.
Alright, I'll try it.
There's too many. We can't
I was trying to shoot the parachutes off, to be honest.
Several of them have already landed. They're executing their attack. We should engage as many of them as possible in front of our defense perimeter.
Yeah, I agree.
They're descending over here. Retreat! Big missiles coming this way!
I don't doubt you. I just was trying to use the gun.
It's all over if the tanks break through. Blaze, do you think our forces are sufficient?
Sure, why not?
I think so too. But they even could call us out.
Our ground defense
Such a downer.
line is gonna get overrun!
There's too many of them. We can't take them all out in the air.
What are we supposed to do? Shoot at planes with our cannons? We're defenseless in the air. Guess we better start praying. Number 8 just took a direct hit and exploded.
Some of the tanks appear to have taken damage when they hit the ground.
You sure we'll be able to land safely? Now descending. All systems go. The enemy tanks are heading for the
Couldn't make it in time. I was out of range. But I tried.
crossfire. They're firing at us from below, too. We do have parachutes for our tank crews, right? Number 12's parachute was shot away. It's in free fall. We need some help here. How much longer you gonna let them play target practice with us? This isn't funny. These tanks are gonna turn into our coffins soon.
Bye-bye!
The enemy is spread out over a large area. Should we split up to engage them?
Sure, why not? I don't care.
Roger. Don't worry, I can handle it. Archer, breaking off.
Ooh.
He's right.
Ooh.
It'd be crazy to try to launch in the middle of all that enemy fire. We're getting requests from every team to restart the launch.
The agility and speed of those tanks are
Damn it!
better than I expected.
Our pillboxes are getting pummeled. We gotta protect them.
The tanks don't have any air defense weapons. Hey, I thought we had air superiority. Tanks falling from the air? What kind of operation is this, anyway? These guys make great targets. Until they get on the ground, anyway. Maintain current heading, stay on target.
I'll try one more time to convince the higher-ups to launch.
They're firing! The center is under attack!
Bandit, at your 6 o'clock. I'm on it.
Kaboom! Alright, now it's time for the missiles.
ACVs destroyed. Our thanks to all Allied aircraft.
That should be most of them.
It looks like they've abandoned the ground invasion and decided to just destroy the base.
We use the F2A4.
Remaining enemy forces. Make an effort to minimize any damage to the
We're gonna go
base.
sub-hunting.
Large number of cruise missiles tracked on the outer edge of our radar coverage. All fighters, engage and destroy these cruise missiles.
We're gonna kill the Sinfaxi.
Captain, can you detect the cruise missiles from there?
Sinfaxi, not Rimfaxi. Rimfaxi is gonna be a different plane.
Look at all those missiles.
The SSTO is gonna get hit if this keeps up.
This is Flight Director Adam Gittleman. Continue SSTO launch. Recommence launch sequence. Attention all personnel. We only have one chance to launch. Let's all do our jobs and see
It's not that I don't doubt that the F2 could take out the Sinfax or the Rimfaxi. It's that I doubt that my allies could do anything in the F2 against the Rimfaxi.
My plane can't keep up with them. Missile trajectories detected.
Because these fuckers are,
I can't shoot them
well,
all down.
let's just say they'd graduate from the Imperial Stormtrooper Academy for Marksmanship with flying colors.
That was close. Come on. We can't waste any more time.
That's Star Wars reference, by the way.
Evacuate the area immediately. We can't have any mistakes
I'm saying they're useless. No, F2 is a very good plane.
Blaze, do you know why the
At least one person here gets it. Thank you, Gunmate.
Well, it sure wasn't ready for missions like this.
By the way, Gunmate, do you have Squadrons on PS4?
Seal off D-block. Nobody slipped in there, right?
Blaze just shot one down.
because I have Squadron on PS4. Oh, not yet? Well, let me know when you do get it.
We'll be safe here. Calm down.
Well, for the showcase, I'm equipping my squad mates with the same plane I'm doing. Or flying. So we have a full flight.
Communication. Wired, wireless, and runners.
Ken, is the launch facility safe?
Oh, hell no! You're here!
It's just a little while more until the launch. Hang on.
3 minutes! 3 minutes to go!
You need wireless for your base? Oh. Oh.
Archer, Fox 2. I hit it.
HOTAS are sold at overpriced secondhand market. I don't use HOTAS. I just use a standard PlayStation controller.
The catapult camera just shut off. Was the SSTO...
Because I can't afford HOTAS.
Guidance team reporting.
Some wingmen work better with different aircraft.
2 minutes.
Or you can be like Shamrock and work great with every aircraft.
Just a little more. Just 2 more minutes. What about the final check on the remote measurement units? Sorry, sir. Remote measurement units check complete. Take the wounded to warehouse 4. Final pre-flight check.
So Preference, how you started way back in the day with the old X-Wing TIE Fighter Wing Commander.
Telemetry, communications, flight dynamics.
I've never played those games, but I have played the Nintendo Rogue Squadron games, and those were fun. I love those games. If I had a proper streaming equipment, I'd stream those games, actually. But I don't. I said.
1 minute left. Have a safe trip. Damn it! Is this it for us? The Air Force will get us through this. I know they will. So don't give up.
Come on.
Come on, have they launched yet?
If the tide of battle doesn't change soon, we're in deep trouble.
No, but there's matchmaking. And you can do it against the AI. So that's what I've been doing,
20,
for the most part.
19, 18, 17.
But now I've got the 181st blood stripes on all but my
Take cover.
eyeball.
We're gonna launch this thing if it kills us.
So I've got it for the Reaper, the Trip, the Squint, and the Dupe.
2, 1, 0. Liftoff. SSTO increasing speed. SSTO passing checkpoint 1.
I've also got Red Squadron
Passing checkpoint 2.
paint schemes for the X-Wing
Checkpoint 3.
and A-Wing. Starbird for the Y-Wing. I'm working towards either green or gold for the B-Wing, and I've got blue for the U-Wing.
SSTO status report. Everything's clear. All systems are go. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. It's a beautiful sight. This is great. Observation room reporting. The SSTO is climbing smoothly. Congratulations.
Also, Squadrons fixes Battlefront 2's mistake by the only ties that are actually shielded are the Trip and the Reaper. The Eyeball, Dupe, and Squint
The white bird
are unshielded as Lucas intended. All right. Next, We're going sub-hunting. So bring your anti-ship missiles. It's time to use the Viper Zero, the F2A. We lose a little bit of speed. Speed is 63, but we gain back some mobility and stability with 55 and 70. You're tired of laying down, you're getting on Ace Combat. I mean, I understand. A lot of times, I'll be playing a game while I'm watching a stream, just because I need something to do with my hands. We gain a single point in defense. We lose, and we actually gain some more air-to-air, and we gain the most in air-to-ground. So we're at 62 defense, 40 air-to-air, and 85 in air-to-ground. We have 72 Japanese version of the Sidewinder. Not sure what it's called, but you can tell because of the forward maneuvering fins and the seeker head. And then we are armed with LASMs. But for some strange reason, Project Aces declares this as an attacker when it should be a multi-role. Anyway, an F-16 variant deployed through an international collaboration. While its design is optimized for air-to-ground and air-to-ship combat, the F-2A is also an effective air superiority fighter, meaning it should be a multi-role. SP weapon, long-range air-to-surface missile. An air-to-surface missile with high power and extremely long range, especially effective when used in anti-ship attacks. The model for it is the Japanese Type 80 anti-ship missile.
Captain, please choose my plane.
I like the SP color, but I really do like the standard JASDF livery.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain?
But
Captain, which plane should I use?
So,
I get the
going up in
SP
this
colors.
formation?
Yep, we're going up in this formation.
Launch.
This is AWACS Thunderhead. All units, listen carefully.
I missed that sweet voice. Say, you get that from your mama's side of the family?
Cut the chatter. First enemy wave bearing 280 degrees. You are cleared to engage on sight.
It's too risky to go.
The F2A's white and red prototype colors. Yeah, like Fluger? Nope.
Really? I think it's just going to increase the number of pointless deaths.
To be honest, Chopper, I didn't pay attention to what you're asking. Oh, hell no.
I'd like to be the same way, but it's just impossible in a situation like this.
I'm an Ace Combat protagonist, so I don't get scared.
Assault Squadron, provide fire support to the amphibious force.
This is Sand Island Base Defense! Enemy amphibious force intercepted at the coastline!
Oh, great. Here we go. Enemy ground forces opening fire.
Enemy ships are firing towards Sand Island. Stop them. Enemy assault ships are launching attacks.
Oh, the SP skin from Ace 7. I thought you were talking about the one from Ace 6.
It's the closest thing to the enemy. I guess it makes sense.
But that makes
to attack
sense.
First. Damn, this ain't looking good.
The coastline is under heavy enemy attack!
I know. All units, this is Colonel Perot.
Show you a Bearcat picture. No, I wouldn't. I would just... There's a difference between scared Starscream and wanting to stab and burn the picture. Just because it infuriates you so much because of the asymmetry.
Don't expect that stuff when we get back. I bet he's got a different script for us.
Enemy assault ships are launching hovercraft.
I mean, I do have an OCD condition. But, you know, I guess tormenting the mentally disabled is, you know, the thing to do these days. What's wrong with the Bearcoot? Performance-wise, nothing. It's the asymmetrical tail booms that drive me literally insane. I can't stand to look at them. And Starscream loves to poke the bear about it.
She just says so. Of course, not that we have the time to help right now.
Enemy planes approaching!
Calm down. Keep a cool head.
It's alright.
So this is what real battles are.
I don't have any problem with people saying that that they like the Barracuda. That's great. I honestly don't have any problem with its performance. It literally hurts my brain to fly the Barracuda. And Edge's plane can go underwater. Awesome. Oh, the Rafale is a beautiful aircraft. I love the Rafale.
Fire from enemy sub.
What?
Get out of there, Grim. You nuggets too.
Climb, come on!
This one, you don't have to climb.
Nuggets, you have to climb.
Pull up! Everyone! Get your altitude above 5,000 feet!
See, I don't notice the tail pods as much on the Eagle. I mean, I notice them, but they're small enough I can ignore it.
Data linked to ASAT targeting system. What is this? Now it's counting down by itself. 9, 8, 7.
Damn it! They're not gonna make it!
4, 3, 2, 1.
The sky just lit up.
Missile vaporized in midair.
What was that? Did you see that, kid?
No, I was busy doing my fucking job.
Missile?
Was that the Artbird?
Missile destroyed by a laser beam fired from orbit altitude. It's a Yardbird. We've got the Yardbird. All units, continue engaging the enemy.
You know, I'm surprised that Blaze doesn't have back problems, you know, carrying the entire weight of the Ocean military. Both the Air Defense Force and the Army.
Submarine detected by sonar void. Sound pattern analysis produces a map of Pacific taxi.
The poor man's back must be absolutely destroyed.
Captain, do you think the Artbird can really avoid hitting us?
No,
But it's accurate enough to shoot down a missile.
it's also, that means it's accurate enough to shoot you down.
Sounds from Cincinnati indicating imminent missile launch.
Yardbird, we'll send the data over as soon as we detect the missile. We're counting on you.
If that laser even grazes us, we're
Hard to get the Growler to appear in Desert Lightning. The Growler doesn't... Oh,
the enemy stop plane. Nice.
Growler, okay. There's a...
Missile away from enemy sub. Locked on. Begin data link.
There's a way to do it. I can link the page, the Acepedia page, to the Discord after the stream. If you still need it.
Bird firing laser. Missile destroyed. We did it.
What was that light? They shot that from outer space.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna get out of this alive.
Oh, he thinks he's gonna live.
This was when they launched that thing.
Poor Nugget.
We haven't lost yet.
Your altitude ceiling is 4,999 feet.
Stay sharp.
Not enough.
No, they're launching more missiles. Number 3, number 4, number 5.
Alright. Time to climb.
Use your lasers. The nuggets are gonna get killed.
Climb, kids! Go, go, go!
Come on, nuggets. Climb. Move it.
Follow the flight leads.
Use the radar to save missiles. I mean, I do that, but I also use the gun.
Attack really come from a submarine? Missile
But my biggest problem is,
They're coming!
um,
Still coming!
the missiles don't like to hit. I mean, they're called missiles instead of hittles.
10 seconds to impact. 8, 7, 6, 5.
Ace-5 missiles are about as accurate as American Vietnam-era missiles. As in, shit.
Wings damage. Losing altitude. They're all falling. We can't deal with the enemy fleet.
Like how you noticed the last wave.
Base defense. Intense fighting along the coastline. We can't hold out much longer. We have no choice. Just weave through the missiles and continue attacking the ships.
Yeah, just weave through the missiles. What are you, nuts?
Blue Hound, this is Hartford.
Oh yeah, just weave through the satellite missiles. What are you, nuts?
Stand by. We're dropping the new Sonobuoy.
All remaining squadrons, rejoin into attack formation. The remaining enemy forces are regaining their momentum.
Blue Hound, this is Hartford. Is that Sonobuoy data available yet? Roger. We're sending it now. What are you gonna do? Countdown to firing. 5, 4,
3, 2, 1, 0.
The Hartford shot a laser into the ocean. Explosion in the water. It damaged the submerged Syntaxi, picking up sounds of main ballast below. The Syntaxi surfacing.
Hello. Time to die, sub.
It's huge!
Looks like it's lost diving ability. It's floating like a cork. All units, commence attack. The Syntaxi surfacing. It appears to be damaged. Launching from enemy submarine. Roger. Blue Hound, stand by. War Dog, engage the enemy aircraft if you see an opportunity. Enemy sub launching first missile. Brace for impact.
All right,
This really is.
climb up.
We gotta end this soon or we'll be in trouble.
R2 Roger. Engaging at will.
10 seconds to impact. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Impact now.
The LSAM has a steep dive. If I launch it from it there, it will slam into the ocean. I gotta be a little bit more level.
Approaching the vessel. Watch out for anti-aircraft fire.
Rockbird firing laser.
Somebody need the SAMs on the subs. Yeah, because I told them to attack, and for once they listened.
They're throwing intense anti-aircraft fire up at us. Watch out. Direct hit. It ripped a massive hole. The sub appears to have lost the ability to launch additional aircraft. Blasted out of the water. That black hunk of metal's got a ton of firepower behind it.
Boom!
Enemy vessel sunk.
2 missiles straight up its tailpipe. Sub it dead. $1 million fish to save 10 million lives.
The Arkbird was successfully employed over the forward edge of the battle area. The enemy amphibious force attacking Sam.
Alright. We're gonna stick with the Synfaxi mission for our next aircraft. We have one more family left to go for this stream. And that is the Hornets. The F-18C Hornet. Speed 68, mobility 44, stability 15, defense 57, air-to-air 27, air-to-ground 62, with 64 Sidewinders and 10 anti-ship missiles. In fact, they are the AGM-84 Harpoons. Now, this is your favorite American plane? Well, I hope I don't blow it up for you. This is the first true multi-role that the Project Aces decides to give us. Due to the limited amount of planes an aircraft carrier can hold, the carrier-based Hornet was designed as a multi-role aircraft to handle both ground and air combat missions. It has the Harpoon as missile. The Hornet has earned your respect in recent years because I found out that it and the Super Hornet models can do the Cobra. Yeah, they can.
Captain, please choose my plane.
So I'm taking the nice deep Blue Angels blue, while these guys are stuck with boring ass gray.
Are we launching in this formation?
Yeah, the F-18 is a very good air. It's one of the first. It's the first mid-tier aircraft, and it's a great aircraft. And one of the most reliable carrier-based aircraft you'll get in a while.
First enemy wave bearing 280 degrees. You are cleared to engage on site.
It's too risky to bring the Nuggets here.
I'm with you on that. You agree, kid?
Nope.
Really? I think it's just going to increase the number of pointless deaths.
Did you all ever get scared, Captain?
Nope.
I'd like to be the same way, but it's just impossible in a situation like this.
Numerous radar hits confirmed. Enemy planes inbound.
Fox 2.
Ah!
Sand Island base defense. Enemy amphibious force intercepted at the coastline.
Oh, great. Here we go.
Enemy ships are firing towards Sand Island. Stop them. Enemy assault ships are launching attack helicopters. Shoot them down before they reach Sand Island. Locked on.
Our island's the closest thing to the enemy. I guess it makes sense we got attacked first. Damn, this ain't looking good.
Well, yeah, Sand Island is basically midway.
Enemy attack.
I know.
Bye-bye, Chopper.
This is Colonel Perot at Base Command. Do everything in your power to stop them. If you can't protect this island, what will we tell our great heroes in the sky?
Great heroes. What's with me?
Don't expect that stuff when we get back. I bet he's got a different script for us.
Enemy assault ships are launching hovercraft. Finally, the real battle. I'm getting nervous. Viva, your plane's wavering.
Hey, Nuggets, try to keep sight of your flight lead. Don't screw it up, all right?
Missile hit.
Don't fuck up. Don't fuck up.
Enemy fire to be minimal. Once you land, quickly gain control of the enemy's front line and secure a beachhead.
Engaging enemy amphibious force.
Airborne attack squadron. Don't worry about us. We'll stand firm and fight to the end.
What a tearjerker.
Man, if he needs our help, he should just say so. Of course not that we have the time to help right now.
I mean, I could definitely spare the time to help him lodge some 20mm shells into his skull.
So this is what real battle's like. Is this all there is to it? I can handle this.
Right, that's it, Nuggets. Keep it up.
Give Pearl his due. He at least gives his troops encouragement during battle. Sure. Why not?
Collections in there.
Keep fighting. Show some courage, Ram. Damage to enemy defense position.
He's a fat, middle-aged dickhead.
Frost another nugget from high alert base.
Ha! There we go.
Make sure you stay glued to us. This way.
This is the way.
Great weather. I can see for miles around. I think we're ready for a landing.
Missile fired from enemy sub.
What?
Oh, we'll be fine.
Get out of there, Grim. You Nuggets too.
Climb, come on.
Well, honestly, I just wish the Nuggets say Grim or even Blaze put a bullet in Pearl's head when they were escaping. Would at least sent the Oceans into confusion. I know, right? I would have loved to have done that.
To be a burst missile with multiple warheads that separate in midair. Get about 5,000 feet and stand by. Wait, we're getting a command override from somewhere. Data linked to ASAP targeting system. Who is this?
It's the Arc Bird, you moron! Didn't you pay attention to the briefing?
Oh, it's counting down by itself. 9, 8, 7. Damn it! They're not gonna make it! 4, 3, 2, 1.
I mean, I understand people like to give the American intelligence shit, and which is deserved, but at least the American military was competent enough to win the war despite that. The only reason why Osea wins this one is because of Blaze. He put the team on his back, dude.
This is the anti-sub patrol plane Blue Hound. Submarine detected by sonar. Sound pattern analysis produces a match with the syntaxing. Captain, do you think the Arc Bird can really avoid hitting us?
I mean, it can avoid hitting me, but you're dead.
Enough to shoot down a missile? Rudder ahead, this is Blue Hound. Detecting sounds from syntaxing indicating imminent missile launch. Arc Bird, we'll send the data over as soon as we detect the missile. We're counting on you.
Looks like the enemy stopped playing nice.
No, I need those for this Faxi.
Stay sharp.
Missile away from enemy sub.
Ow. I'll take it.
Begin data link.
How did the enemy beat something like that?
I knew I could take the hit, so that's why I kept going.
Missile destroyed. We did it.
Because taking that one missile allowed me to take out the destroyer.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna get out of this alive. I know it.
This was what they launched that day? Don't panic. We haven't lost yet. It's not gonna shoot at us next, is it? Damn it, when are we gonna hit land?
No, they're launching more missiles.
Alright, time to get out of here.
4, number 5.
There's too many! Come on, Arcbird, use your lasers! The Nuggets are gonna get killed!
There's still nuggets left.
Come on, Nuggets! Climb! Move it!
Follow the point leads.
Did that attack really come from a submarine? Missile vaporized in midair. They're coming! They're still coming! Ten seconds to impact. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Impact now!
The eject handle's stuck. Quick jam it.
Well, there go the nuggets. Bye-bye.
They're all falling! Damn it! We can't deal with the enemy fleet like this. This is Sand Island base defense! Intense fighting along the coastline! We can't hold out much longer! We have no choice. Just weave through the missiles and continue attacking the ships. Oh yeah, just weave through the missiles!
What are you, nuts?
Blue Hound, this is Arcbird.
Although there shouldn't be any fighting left on the land at all, because I killed all the landing ships.
Rejoin into attack formation.
Blaze orchestrated the demise of his wingman. He instructed Nagase to assassinate Chopper, and even Harling was so pissed off at Nagase that he tried to destroy the space elevator.
Roger, we're sending it now. What are you gonna do?
Oh wow, that's dark.
Down to fire. 5, 4, 3, 2.
You ordered squadrons? Alright.
The Arcbird shot a laser into the ocean. Explosion in the water.
Well, let me know when it comes in, and we can play it. All right, sick 'em.
Stand by. War Dog, engage the enemy aircraft if you see an opportunity. Destroyed. Enemy sub-launcher burst missile. Brace for impact. First missile. This really is like Steel Rain. We gotta end this soon or we'll be in trouble.
I love this soundtrack,
5,
especially the pings. It sounds like sonar.
2, impact now.
It's like this enemy came straight out of the Demon Legends. It can't be.
They're throwing intense anti-aircraft fire up at us. Watch out!
If we can sink in here, you think we'll be able to turn the tide of battle, Captain?
No.
But this sub plays a vital role in their war efforts.
Check on the target.
We haven't finished it off yet.
You have to get pretty far away. Yeah, that would make sense. I just don't know what the range is.
How can a submarine that large and big
And since there's no checkpoint system, I don't want to test it out.
Approaching the vessel. Watch out for anti-aircraft fire.
10 seconds to impact. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, impact now. Locked on. Blackbird firing laser.
Bye-bye, Harrier.
Damn, it's huge! I guess it has to be to launch missiles like those.
Direct hit. It ripped a massive hole. The sub appears to have lost the ability to launch additional aircraft. Blasted out of the water.
Time to die!
This isn't on our ship with defecation charts. It's the first time any of us are actually seeing it.
Kaboom! Back to the sea you go. May you rest in fucking pieces. Alright, now for the next Hornet. We're going back to Mission 11. And we have the FA-18E Super Hornet, the single-seater version. We gain speed, mobility, stability. 78, 58, 63. And I think we also gain everything but air-to-ground. So defense 61, air-to-air 68, and air-to-ground 43. Super horny. Why do you have to call it that? Oh, I'm so horny. No. It's armed with 68 Sidewinders and 12 AIM 120 AMRAAMs. Modified version of the F-18C Hornet, the multi-role aircraft. It has increased engine power and other upgrades, which have enhanced its mission capability, hence the nickname Super Hornet. Yeah, this is the Yuktabanian livery. Why do I keep coming back to loot combos? Oh, I think it's a curse, Scry. I have it too. Where I'm just kind of barely paying attention, and then I start paying attention again, and it's gone down the gutter.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain?
All you did was leave to play with the doggo outside.
Captain, which plane should I use? We're launching with this formation then? War dog, launch.
This is the airport control tower. Emergency alert. All planes, cancel takeoff clearance. All approaching flights, change course immediately. Change your course. Change it to where?
Don't blame me. Don't blame me. It was Raz's interpretation. You said horny.
Allied fighters taking off on an emergency
More air raids,
flights. Be heads up
less
on the
panty
airport.
raids.
West Coast.
Now we leave the panty raids for Carolina and Dragon's Dogma.
It's the Capital District Air Defense Squadron. The enemy has unleashed chemical weapons in College Town. One squadron is on its way there to spread neutralizers.
What the fuck? Oh, I've been streaming for too long. I'm starting to lose my mind. Luckily, only one more plane after this. Even the panty raids weren't this successful. No, they weren't. Hail Hydrate, everybody. Hello, Star Crater. Welcome back. People, I swear.
Radio silence restrictions are rescinded. Enemy aircraft scramble confirmed. Hey, what's all the ruckus outside?
You're gonna sip your tea and remind yourself that this isn't a Kia stream.
This is an emergency.
I mean,
Emergency? What's going on?
it's not.
We just learned that several aircraft have run
It just can be at certain times.
Sure, it's not some false report. We've spotted them on our radar as well.
Boom!
This is for real.
Look at all the enemies on the IFF.
Where? Down below?
Unlike the
This is airport
Canis Canem edit, but that's Rockstar for you.
planes parked on the runway.
Play the last plane against the 8492. No, the Falcon will not be against the 8492.
Military transport planes to civilian airports and
Nor the Growler.
tanks coming out of transport planes. They're firing.
We will be doing 8492, but just not this stream.
Hey kid, did you hear that just now?
Hawkford, no.
This is Edge. I heard it too.
Yeah, it really doesn't help that a good portion of us hang out with Keo.
Just destroy the tanks and transport
The lewdness was bound to fall. It's a corruption, it spreads.
Like we were tricked. This is
No, it wasn't.
just a diversion.
All units, commence attack. The target must be completely destroyed. Keep it all you've got.
When we passed over the airport just a moment ago, everything was fine. Kid,
Nope.
something?
Embrace the power of the lewd side.
Terminal hallway. We urge you not to panic. Please stay calm and
Nah.
evacuate the area.
Calm down. Please calm down. Damn it, nobody's listening.
Chopper to kid.
I just gonna sit back and watch the world burn.
We can't just abandon it. All right, I'll go protect it.
AER flight 3.
You do that.
ABS flight 417. Landing clearance canceled. Abort your landing.
The air's full of civilian planes. We have to be careful using our missiles.
This is flight
No, we don't.
417. We've been in a holding pattern for hours. We're on up
They don't have the little box over it. Therefore, friendly fire is not a thing.
right now. Tell that to my fuel tank. Can't you help us land here?
This is OWA Flight 783. We're running out of fuel, too.
Are you listening to me?
Here, I'll prove it to you.
The freight terminal's getting shot
There.
at. Damn it! This is a civilian airport.
See, nothing happened. Hey, we're all adults here. Well, most of us. There's nothing wrong with little Ludity. I mean, physically I'm 32, but mentally, well, the jury's out. Die, tornado. Die, tornado! Thank you. How is it? This is actually a brilliant tactical move. They attack a civilian airport to take it over long enough to extract their team from Bana. No. You're in your 40s and you haven't fully grown up. I mean, I don't think anyone ever does. I mean, I still find farts funny. I will never not find fart jokes and poop jokes and dick jokes not funny. But that's because I have the maturity of a 5-year-old. Growing up. What the heck is that? There is a military advantage! I just told you! They needed to get an extraction point for their team in Bana City. It's a lot easier to take over a civilian airport than a military one. It's just the body that's been getting creaky. Yep. I think it's something a person made up to make himself feel more mature. I think you're right.
Affirmative. Enemy defeat confirmed. Give our thanks to your aces.
But why invade an airport to rescue like 5 people? Because that way they can carry... It wasn't just people. It was... just hide them or something. Well, they were extracting them from Bana via AH-64 Apaches, which meant that they could only carry one at a time, and they could only carry them about maybe 100 miles. You ain't getting back to Yuktabanya. You take over a civilian airport, you can load them all up onto an aircraft and fly it home. That's why. Alright, so for the Growler, we're going back to Blind Spot. Because maybe the EACMP will counteract the enemy ECM, because that's how it works in Enchanter. E-18G Growler. Hydrate. We have the same speed, but we gain a lot more mobility and stability with this aircraft. With 75 in mobility and 74 in stability. We lose some defense at a 52, and we lose some air-to-air at a 65, but we have a very nice attack, or ground attack stat with a 69. Nice. We have 74 Sidewinders and 6 uses of the ECM pod, which is an ALQ-99 model. This carrier-based electronic warfare aircraft is a modified version of the FA-18. Its primary role is to minimize threat to the squadron by jamming enemy radar. Ad time, really? This close to the end? I mean, I guess if you guys need a break, we'll do a run a 30-second.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Which plane am I going up?
Captain, which plane should I use?
So, we're going up in this formation?
Alright, the ad break is over. So let's go ahead and launch the mission. This will be the last mission of the stream.
War Dog, launch.
You all better hurry back. You got tea before returning after playing with the doggo.
You didn't listen to it? Back of the Coin is a masterpiece.
You see the little propellers are spinning.
Please engage.
They're kawaii little propellers.
Under current circumstances, we've been forced to set foot on Utumania with weapons.
And I'm curious to see if the ECM will counteract the AWACS ECM.
Who started this unjust war? Transports wandering undetected. No problems yet.
Nope. Fuck.
Unbelievable! We gotta bag all these planes.
You think every enemy plane in the area is up and flying?
Well, let's ask them. Hey, how many planes you got there? Man, this is making me cry.
Report from the Eloy. Picking up something on radar.
There's way too many signatures on radar. Kid, Nagase, how about you guys?
Nope.
Blaze, there's too many signatures showing up.
Hey, you don't think...
Does the enemy have a tally on us yet?
Well, do share your keen insights, will you please? What's up?
First Lieutenant Chopper, jammer aircraft.
Boom!
So it's a trick?
How could this be? Our new jamming devices are supposed to be perfect.
Okay, I feel better now. Ghosts aren't so bad once you figure out the trick behind them.
Where are the jammers? They've got to be somewhere close. Let's take care of them first.
Don't let the jamming confuse you. Repeat, don't let the enemy's jamming confuse you.
I wasn't.
The enemy radar lives
Because I have eyes.
at once.
Concentrate on
I make a visual identification verification of my target.
The radar's back online.
Unlike some people.
We're totally exposed flying like this.
Oh,
Just means now we're on
I'm giving Thunder Blockhead some shit because like don't let the jamming confuse you. I don't. Because I actually look for my target.
They've got up their sleeves.
An easy way to tell if the target is fake or not is if you can actually see the plane.
Do not fear us, but rather join us. Hey, you think it's gonna be that easy?
Yep.
Pretty optimistic.
No, I'm just giving you shit.
enemy. Jamming wave. Interference.
Thunder Blockhead might want to review his role in the Air Force.
Even the radios.
Radar jammed. Use these things called eyeballs. Exactly, Scry.
Jam!
Restore communication link.
The Ocean planes are firing on a scope back with civilians. They're at the engineering college.
Whoever's violating orders, cease fire immediately.
That's non-existent in Ace Combat.
Attention! Units operating in sector Charlie Omega. Attacks on civilians are
Imagining having eyes. Couldn't be.
This is Edge. I'm not showing any.
How are they seeing through our jamming? It's because I'm looking out the goddamn window.
This is Thunderhead. Wardog, did you engage in an attack on a civilian facility?
Totally.
Realize what you're saying?
Why would we do that? Weren't you watching from up there?
Why'd you attack a civilian facility, Warthog? Thunderhead, it's called sarcasm. What's that taste like?
That's what I
Damn it!
about war. No matter who starts it, it always comes to this.
We wish to work hand in hand harmoniously with the citizens of Utopania for this operation. I've instructed our soldiers to follow this wish to the letter.
Overrun squadron. Split and engage the enemy.
All right, all enemy jamming is down.
Stay close and continue your escort mission. Don't worry, it's just one more thing we have to take care of, is all.
Maybe if they jammed the winch radar and fogged your windshields, it would work. But nope.
Enemy aircraft approaching. Are you sure our planes are gonna make it to the base?
Or, use the clouds as cover, but if you're gonna fly against
We're gonna burn up the engine.
the dark blue sky,
They're all retreating together like one big happy family.
that would just suck. Well, there is a mission in Ace Combat 4 that's kind of like it, where it's a pixel hunt. Safe Return, where you have to shoot down the jamming blimps
Bandits in gun range.
in fog with no radar. Good luck! Now let's fly in open air and pretend the other pilots are just blind.
This is our sky. Don't let them barge in here. We can't hold them up for long. Don't panic. We're still okay.
Transport plane shut down.
Goddamn C5s are chunky boys. On the scale of
Fox 2!
feline chunkiness, a C5 Galaxy is Allah he coming. Because I think there's like a fine boy,
Splash 1 transport plane.
a healthy chunk,
Last plane confirmed shut down. All enemy transports and jammers in the local airspace have been eliminated.
heckin' chonkers, something else, and Allah he coming. Yep, the stream is over. We've gone for almost 4 hours. Thanks for the sub, Gun Mage. Or the resub, actually.
Engineering University has been attacked. This attack occurred in an area within operating range of the Sand Island Squadron. Sand Island air crews.
Oh, for 6 months and oh wow, half a year.
Capital city of Alad immediately.
First time, but it's it's okay, Glamrock. I understand not having money. I'm in that boat right now. More cost efficient. Yeah, that's probably true. All right, so this concludes this showcase stream. Excuse me. Tomorrow, we'll be streaming the first DLC from Mass Effect 1, Bring Down the Sky, where Piper goes to an asteroid that's been hijacked by the Batarians, who are going to slam it into the Earth colony of Terra Nova. And Piper will stop that by killing everyone on the asteroid. Because renegade for life. Then on Monday, Carolina continues to do as many side quests as she possibly can before advancing the plot. Hopefully I'll be able to find them all in Dragon's Dogma. Tuesday, More Ghosts of Tsushima as Jin Sakai earns some actual armor. That's been hijacked by the brain inserts potatoes. I mean, they kind of look like potatoes, so. Then on Wednesday, Floofy and I begin a New Game Plus run on Ultimate Vault Hunter mode of Borderlands 2. Thursday and Friday, I am not sure what my Christmas schedule will be. If I'm available Thursday, then we will finish the IGN review of Ace Combat 6. If I'm available Friday, then we will continue with part 2 of the Ace Combat 5 showcase. And we will go from the next family through to right before the flankers, I believe. So that'll be the next batch. In any case, thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your Friday. And Merry Christmas, everybody. Or Happy Holidays if you don't do Christmas. Take care.